So much pain, I'm like, when's it gonna stop? So much pain, cause my life's been a lot. So much pain, I'm getting tired of these blocks. I'm in last place right now, but I soon reach the top. So much pain, I'm like, when's it gonna stop? So much pain, cause my life's been...
We are back. Last Place Podcast. What episode is this now? I keep doing this every single time.
Episode 9.
Episode 9, bro. Episode 9 of the Last Place Podcast. Yeah, man. Once again, we're back. It's me, Sorry, we got shades on. We're celebrating the fact that it's the hottest day in
UK history.
UK history. So yeah, we thought.
I'm missing mine now.
We thought. We told you to put yours on. Still late. Still late.
Nah, look like 3 blind men.
They got to see your eyes anyway. They need to know who they're talking to.
True.
Who's talking to them? You get me? So yeah, that's the reason. But yeah, it's like it hit like 40 degrees today, didn't it?
I don't know.
Nah,
it was hot though. Like breathtakingly hot. That's ridiculous, man.
It's too much.
Basically. Yeah. But yeah, so we're back. It's me, Young Dubhul. Young Sexy. I will keep it short. Today. That's it.
Yeah, but you think, bro?
Sexatron, the sexiest man alive, the youngest. Yeah. I'm gonna let my intro. Onto my left. On the left of me, we've got
your boy Big Tyco.
Yes, sir.
AKA Tycoon Hunter.
Yes, sir.
AKA Chestnut Checkers. Yeah, that's my new thing.
Yeah. I love it. Special guest today, as you can see on the left of Tycoon Hunter. Introduce yourself, my bro.
JAMSKII DJ, Shorty Boys, you already know.
Well, edit,
I could gas it up, but obviously I'm not used to this intro thing.
Gas it up, man.
Nah, the energy is gonna pick up. Don't worry about that.
Say less.
I like to keep it humble sometimes.
The JAMSKII I know. The JAMSKII I know don't keep it humble, but you know.
Yeah, true. Time and place, though, innit? Time and place. Yeah. It goes to the wider audience, man.
About 30 minutes from now, this boy gonna be spazzing.
So yeah, bro. How's man's week been, innit?
JAMSKII, I need to hear yours.
It's Monday, innit? So you ain't.
Because
the week's been short. You know? Yeah, the week's been short.
Yeah.
But yeah, in terms of like last week, just busy, man. Just busy, grafting, just keeping it moving, just working, man. What about yous?
Same old, bro.
Same, innit?
Trying to conquer the world, bless.
Yeah.
Facts. Same, basically. Work. Work, side hustles, just trying to do man's thing as per, you know.
Yeah, man.
Except for we got the extra heat now, which isn't,
which is too much. You don't want to do nothing.
Facts, blood.
Like you don't want to move. Like the gym that I go to, it's like a warehouse, and I went last Saturday and it was hot.
So
and literally, there's no aircon. There's like fans, like a little bit bigger than that. And then literally you have to go over there. And then by the time you walk back to the desk, and the thing is, people sit on the bench, do the activities, and then don't wipe the bench. So you go there and there's like a big wet, slimy patch all over the seat. So you don't want to lie on there, do you know what I mean? Yeah. And you don't want to clean up after someone else. So I just said, I'm not going this week if it's going to be like this. I'll just take that out, man. Like, you can't do that.
Nah, man, just have to slap their t-shirt over that, blood. Do you have to run, blood?
A towel at it. You know, the towel.
Oh, yeah, you could bring a towel, to be fair. That's dedicated, isn't it?
Just throw it away after, innit?
No,
wash it or wash it.
Damn, money long over that.
Nah, I'm capping.
Damn.
Let's wash it.
We say, is that future Tycoon?
Yeah. But yeah, I went gym the other days when it was hot, but it was still calm. Man, still got aircon and that.
Yeah, luckily.
Like a Pure's.
Yeah, Pure gym.
Yeah, you'll be right in the morning.
Them gyms though, they don't know when to like use the aircon, because remember in like winter they got the aircon on.
Yeah,
man's bones are burning in there.
Nah, facts, bro. But yeah, bro. Yeah, so shout out to people that been supporting the thing as well.
Always. Shout out every couple man approached man this week saying how much I've never seen these people in my life, by the way.
And that's not even man's not even trying to.
Nah, it's good. It's good when you get that in it, when you get randoms come up to you like, I watched it, and then you're like, yo, really?
Basically, man said like, Effie Joe thing. I watched the one with Leon. I was like, I swear down. I was like, yeah, what you man are doing? The inspiration, like, you get me? Warmed up my heart. Look at it still.
Yeah, shout out, man.
You get me?
Shout out,
man.
Yeah, go on,
I was gonna say, I wish I got his name. You was like, you should have got his name. I was like, yeah, I didn't think, but he knows who he is.
Yeah, shout out Jammer as well. I seen Jammer man's bedroom.
Shout out,
From
Jammer.
school. Seen
DJ
him,
Jammer.
Nah. I seen my man. When did I see my man? Friday. And he was like, yeah, blood, yeah. My stick's active. Watch every episode. Yeah, bro. Shout out, man, innit? It's fucking what man's doing still.
Yeah, that's sick.
And that's what man's doing it for, innit? That's what man's doing it for, bro.
And you're a supporter as well, Shutters, ain't you?
Yeah, I've been there from the start. I was rooting for you. Like when you said it, I was actually gassed, and then like I watched the first episode when it premiered.
I remember watching. You was one of
Give
the
you a
first
tag.
people. Yeah, you was one of the first
You
people to
know.
like watch it on this big old screen. Yeah, blood. Jesus
Nah, I was
Christ.
enjoying it, man. It's good. And then the last one I enjoyed was Leon. Not that I don't enjoy all of them, but
Yeah.
you know, I can relate to Leon. Obviously, know him and known him for years, so that was a really good one. Hopefully, this will be as well.
Nah,
Come on, man.
Will be.
This one's already started off well, bro. So yeah, man, just like introduce yourself a little bit more. Like, what do you do? How did you start?
Cool.
Etc. Etc.
So basically, as you know, I DJ, but I also work full time. People that didn't already know. Obviously, it's a lot to handle because it's just like you're working 6-7 days a week. If you count Saturday night and then Sunday morning, that's 2 days, innit? So you work 7 days a week, non-stop graft. How I started, basically, I've always been into DJing, innit? So like my dad used to DJ and my uncle used to DJ. So my uncle was like a techno DJ and my dad was like techno house. Deep
What was the
house,
DJ
like
names?
trance. Masquerade. My dad was Masquerade. Dad's Masquerade, I think it was. And then my uncle, I can't remember my uncle's DJ name. It was time ago. I was young then.
Okay, yeah.
I was probably like 8.
Okay.
So like my uncle was never really out and about. I don't think. I think he used to do a few gigs, but my dad was like he done Birmingham a few times.
He was just like in his yard. He had like the deck. set up and that.
Produce and stuff like that, and he would have decks as well. And I think like more house parties maybe.
Okay.
And then my dad used to do like pubs in like Wolverhampton. Like I think he used to go crazy, man, because he used to tell me like stories when I was younger. Like, I didn't get in till like 8 o'clock in the morning. I was thinking, how are you gonna stay up till 8, man? You know,
As a kid, you thinking this?
yeah. Honestly, I didn't know about partying.
And man was like the thought of man staying up past like 12 a.m. as a youth, bro.
Myth. I was thinking, hey, that's like when I'm getting up on Sunday morning.
Like, what are you
how
doing in it?
staying
But
up?
this is, I was saying to, I can't remember if it was you or one of my next brethren, how like when I was a youth, I used to try wait up to watch SmackDown.
Yeah,
SmackDown used to start at
it
like
was
10.
11.
I was like 10, 11. Bro, I couldn't.
Nah, you see,
Yeah, I was talking about that.
you watch the intro and that, and you're just like,
Bro, I'd wake up at like 8 a.m. I'd set you like,
yeah. Fuming. Nah, but
before
you used to have the
YouTube?
Sunday one. What's it called?
Catch up thing.
Yeah. Of all of them. You used to have SmackDown Raw and then the other one.
omnibus thing.
Yeah, the omnibus, we weren't no good though. It was pants, mate. You had to stay up and watch the Raw, man.
I think I remember that. So what, did your dad used to bring you to any of them DJing gigs or whatever?
Nah, because I was young, innit? I was like, probably like 8 years old, like maybe like 9, 10, something like that. And basically, how I got into DJing, I used to go to my dad's house, innit? And he
Okay.
used to have decks. I remember he used to have these Technics, turntables. And
Vinyls?
And it was like, vinyls, yeah. And it was like shiny, it was like mirror. And I was obsessed with them. Like, it was just unreal to look at. Yeah, they just looked so fire. And then he had his like records all stacked up like either side, bare records, because that's all you could do back then. Like just buy vinyls. So then I used to go on there and just mash up his needles, like you know how it was back in the day. I used to try and scratch, and he used to be like, "Oh, easy, son, easy." It's like, you know what I mean? And I used to be obsessed. Like whenever I got to his house, I was like, "Yo, can I jump on the decks?" Like, let me go on the decks, and I would just mess about, little scratches back and forth, you know. I was like 8 years old, didn't know what I was doing. And then basically the one day with my dad, he always used to buy like different gadgets and that. And then he used to buy like phones. So like whenever he used to get a new phone, I used to get the hand-me-down. So I used to get the like Nokias and stuff. And then one day I got these decks, not the shiny ones. I got these other ones. Like they must have been like really old. There was like thick like that, like really thick. And then there was like no named, like just basic. There was probably like record players. You know, like when people just put them in the house. And then like the needle was like all light. Like I had to put basically like a 2p piece with like what's sticky, you know the sticky what's it called, blue tack? Yeah. Put blue tack on there and stick it down to weigh the needle down, because otherwise if you scratch the needle, it'll just fly off. So like I got a pair, I stacked them on 2 boxes, yeah. and got a table like smaller than this, like a raggy old table, horrible. And then the boxes would all get like bust down on the side because of the weight of the decks. So I was having to like keep pushing them back. Like it was the worst setup, but I just made it work. Like I got all my dad's old records. I had like Michael Jackson, Daft Punk, house records, trance records. Not really no R&B and hip hop until I started getting my own money. I was probably about 14, so like I used to go HMV with my dad. Like you could listen to the music back then, put the headphones on and listen to the music. And then when I first started getting a bit of money, I started buying records. So then,
what was the first record you bought?
I think it was. I remember the first tape, Baha Man, Who Let the Dogs Out.
Oh,
I had like
down.
I had like a cassette player. Okay. So that was the first tape I bought. But from what I remember, I bought Angie Martinez, you know, If I Can Go, that one. I bought that one, and then I bought 50 Cent, Many Men. And I think it was.
You say that was good. Did you buy 50 Cent?
Nah, you weren't buying that. You weren't buying that. So I bought them, but obviously I started to study like DJing. So then I noticed like there was always buying 2 of the one record, because like there wasn't such thing as Serato where you can just load up the 2 tunes. So you had to buy 2 of the same record, and then it was a thing called juggling, still a thing, but like you basically like start the one record, pull the next one back, start the next one, and it's like an art. And it's
when you have to
it's like turntablism. So like I was obsessed with that. So I started to buy 2 of the one, which records are like expensive. It was like £8 a record.
So you're spending £16 a pop.
£16 on one song. You get me? But sometimes I would have like 3 songs on the one vinyl.
Yeah.
Like, and you'd flip it over.
Instrumental or something in it.
Yeah. Or I'd cut all the instrumentals and then do the acapellas and stuff like that. So then you put stickers on them, you mark it at the number 12. So I literally just sat there because I had nothing else to do. I was young, 13 or something. I just sat there, like literally I could do it with my eyes closed. I was that sharp on these things. Like literally just pulling it back, and literally just doing it for hours, like just with my headphones on. Got to the stage where I was doing it so quick, and like normally you see DJs now like tapping a button, going across, tap the button. Like literally I didn't even have to look. I was just like boom, 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 boom. And then I think I got another pair of turntables which are better. And
what was you just saved up for to get one?
I can't remember. I think my dad must have given me some. Okay. I think that's what it was. I just remember having. I got the shiny pair.
He gave you the mirrors.
Yeah, he gave me the mirrors. That's what it was. I got the mirror pair and I was gassed. You know, I went to IKEA and I got a table. And I just had the decks and I was just like cutting it up on them, man. And I bought some needles, like some Stantons, like, you know, like the ones, they're like Concords, I think they're called.
I don't know the names on that, but I know obviously they got better calibers and versions.
Yeah, they're like really classy. So I bought some, what they're called, and just chopping it up on the decks, man, day and night.
You know what's incredible? You know what's incredible? Sorry, like I don't know if you're gonna say anything more, but I was not expecting a story like that. I was just expecting like, you know, I started DJing. Yeah. You know, I seen all the band of DJing.
Like it's actually a passion, man.
It's come from like family roots. And my granddad was into music as well. Like he was kind of a DJ, but like more like a
sound man or
whatever. Press the button and play the song. And he used to do like functions in like West Brom and that.
Sound, that's what they call like, sound and that.
Yeah, sound guy. And he done like karaoke and stuff. He was always doing like little gigs and stuff. So it's come from the family, you know what I mean? So
what do you feel like if it wasn't for your dad, you wouldn't be DJing?
Maybe. I don't really know. Obviously, that's what my eyes have been open to from an early age. So when your eyes have been open, then it's kind of like you take an interest to that already.
I was gonna say there'd be a chance like that you would have came across it and maybe built a passion for it. But I feel like if you're exposed to it from young, it's like a no-brainer. Because even if that would have just been a hobby for you, like you would have probably just had your decks in the house and you would have just been scratching.
Yeah.
You know what it's like though. You know when like. You see like boxers that talk about, my dad was a boxer, my uncle was a boxer. They took me to the gym from. It's similar sort of story, innit? It's similar sort of story.
100%.
But I think it shows is the positive influence of like a male
role model.
You get me?
Wow, 100%. Like obviously, you kind of follow what your dad does, innit? Like you think about like Eddie Hearn's dad. Like he's like a big promoter back in the day. Yeah. Eddie Hearn stepped in his shoes. You know, stuff like that.
So I didn't even know that.
Yeah, big promoter, fighter, boxer, and stuff like that.
Because as you were speaking about your dad being into like tech and that, this geezer looked at me because did you look at me because you're thinking about like the stories I used to tell you about my dad and that?
Nah, I'm talking about you're a person that buys tech and that, innit?
Oh, okay. Because
I was thinking about when you're talking about the producing stuff and that. I know that your dad got you into the
my dad and my uncle and that. So like you saying all of that makes me think, because like me making music and having such a passion for music and that was because of like my dad and my uncles and that.
Yeah,
you get me. So like I relate. I get it like firsthand.
That's proper still. It's proper.
Definitely. So, and then what do you want to talk about, like just how the journey like carried on?
Yeah, keep going.
So yeah, from there I learned obviously what I was doing, built like the record collection, and then when I got a bit more money, I think I was in like college or something, I bought like a controller.
So you're just working and saving up?
Yeah, I was working like part time, and then I just got like a little controller.
What's
like,
a controller? Just explain.
£200 or something. A controller is like a smaller unit, so like it does the same functions as a turntable or deck, as people might call it, but it's more like compact. You can pick it up in one unit.
So all,
it's got
all
a mixer
in one.
built in. Yeah, all in one. It's just like a pick up and go.
Plug and play.
Plug
and play.
Like a bit bigger than that.
Yeah, plug and play.
Yeah, to start off and get into the digital world, it's perfect because you can kind of get something like that, learn if you start at that level, and then obviously you got your music on your laptop. It's just like the transition to digital. So then I started making like these small mixes for YouTube. Like I used to like, not YouTube.
SoundCloud.
I think it might have been Mixcloud. One of the platforms anyway. I think it might have been something else back then.
Yeah.
LimeWire.
Nah, not quite LimeWire.
We go too far.
Nah, LimeWire was my time, but I used to get the tunes off LimeWire. But it was probably like SoundCloud, yeah.
Okay.
So I used to do these mixes, like the pitches all the way up, like squeaky.
Hey, can you still hear them now? Are they still about now?
Nah, they're gone. They're gone a long time. I wish I still had them, you know. Like I've got an old laptop at my mum's. They're probably still on there.
Okay.
But like there was a bit raggedy, man. And I used to sync all the stuff in that. The
Chipmunk
music.
thing.
Chipmunks, like loads of sound effects, gunshots. Like back then, that's what it was all about, innit? Like you get the machine gun, one gunshot, like boom, 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 boom. Yeah. So like there was a bit manic, but yeah, I started doing that, and then I didn't DJ for ages. I like put it down because I thought, nah, like I'd just been working, college and stuff, and then life catches up with you. And then I went to a party with my friends, and you know DJ VIP.
Yeah.
DJ VIP was DJing at this party. I think it was his party actually. I had the decks outside, summer party. And then obviously I knew how to DJ, but I was never like in the scene like that. So then obviously my friends knew I could DJ as well. So then VIP was like, yeah, jump on the decks. So I said, nah, man, like shook bare people there. There was about 20 people there. But it's still like...
He's going to sell it 200.
Oh, God. A big anticlimax, you know.
Like, not to take it away from you because, you know, this is what started your origin story, but God damn.
Nah, for me, like 20 people was a lot.
Facts, people
for
that you don't
something
know.
that you've never done. Like I could have jumped on the deck because everyone was gassing it like, nah, JAMSKII, jump on. Because they still used to call me JAMSKII then. Yeah. It was like Jam. They used to shorten it down and just added the ski. So it was like, yeah, JAMSKII,
what's your government name? You don't have to say last name.
I can't disclose, man.
You don't have to say your first name.
Nah, I don't tell people.
Say less.
I don't tell people.
Say less,
I don't know why. Like it's just I keep it separate, innit? You know. But yeah, you can probably guess. Like it starts with a J in it, you know. But yeah, they call me Jam. So yeah, I labelled that, and then I went to the party. Everyone was gassing me up, and I thought, let me just jump on the decks. So I jumped on the decks, span a couple tunes. Everyone was getting gassed, like, yo, like you're actually hard, and I was like, you reckon, like, bare self doubt, and then
this is the thing about comfort zone, though, isn't it?
Yeah, and then one of my pals at the time, he was like, you know what? Like, as soon as I come off the decks, he was like, nah, I'm gonna get you a set. And I was like, I don't know if I can do it, you know. And then he was like, nah, trust me, I'm gonna get you one. He said, get your stuff, get all your stuff. And I said, like, I don't think I can. Like, it's expensive, because to get everything, the initial cost was like probably like anywhere between $2,000 to $2,500. Okay. And you had to get the industry standard, which was like a MacBook, which there were 1K, Serato box 500. Then you got a bag 100. Well, you didn't have to get a bag at the start, but I thought if I'm going to do it, I'm going to have to get all the stuff. There's no point in getting little like shabby bags and then my laptop's getting broken. And then headphones, Sennheisers, wires, and then all the little additionals, you're talking over 2 bags. So then I was like, nah, I can't afford that, like literally, because I was like 23 maybe, 22, something like that. I said, I can't afford it. I was working like probably still part-time, didn't have a car, nothing like that, because I passed my test late. So like really just getting through life, struggles, do you get me? And then I just allowed it. I just thought, nah, like I actually can't afford that. You know, when you just put it off, like I'm gonna have to just save in the next 6 months to a year, put it down, you know, do it like that. And then he called me like the week after and he was like, have you got your stuff yet? And I said, nah, like I literally can't afford it. And he was like, I don't care, I've got you a set for next Saturday. No, next Friday, he said. And I said, seriously, you got me a set? And he said, yeah, I got you one at Soul Bar.
Damn,
First set, yeah.
Straight
First
into the
set.
deep.
Wait, what year was this?
Probably like 2013.
So what? How are you gonna?
I was like 22, 23, I think.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah,
Maths
you
is
said-
shocking, but yeah, round
You
about
like,
them
do the
ages.
math and figure out how old Jam is now.
Drop myself in it, you know. But yeah, so basically it was around them times, and then I was like panicking, thinking, how am I going to get the money together to do this? So what I done was I got the laptop on, I got everything on finance, because I just took the risk. I says, that's the only way I can afford it right now. And it was obviously a lot of debt. That's probably the most I've ever took out on
But it's
finance.
a smart debt because investment. innit?
Yeah, and the monthly payments were like what I could handle anyway. Because the laptop was probably like £30 a month, and then everything else it's probably like 80 or to £100 a month, everything.
And it's mad because
And
it's
it's like 2-3 year finance.
for a set, you could get that back, like the majority of that one transaction leaving your account for like everything in it.
Yeah.
But at that time, man, I'm not really thinking that. Man, I'm just
Yeah.
thinking, shit, this is expensive.
No,
like,
I know, but I'm
Yeah.
saying, like, you know, after you probably got paid for your first
Yeah,
set,
yeah.
you was probably thinking,
Makes sense.
yeah.
Well, no, I tell you that in a sec. Like, I started low, man. So then I got everything, and then it was like, I need tunes. But bearing in mind, I knew a DJ around about then. He was DJing in the clubs and that, and he like I'd link up with him on a Sunday, and he would come back with peas in his hand, and like I didn't have no money. He was like, "Yo, look at this, man! I made this last night." I was like, "You made that last night?"
How much
Not
you talking,
disclosing
though?
numbers.
Oh, yeah.
No, because obviously it might be a lot for some people. Like I don't want to downplay it.
Yeah.
Or it
Nah,
might
but this
be,
was
like,
back then,
for some
though.
people. But it was probably, it's still good. Like if you got that now for one night's work, it's like,
was it like tips and that as well?
he did get tips at that time, but he just come back with notes, and I was like, yo, he's actually got peas in his hand.
Is it like a week's wage or an average? Or
It was probably about, it was put anywhere between like 150 to 250,
okay.
which is good. Like if you
Yeah.
think about it, like for just like 2-3 hours work.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
So I was like, oh my God, that is like mind blowing. How are you making that money for playing tunes? I didn't get it. So then obviously I got all my stuff, and then it was getting the music then. And then basically the guy who I was friends with, I asked him to help me out, and he was like, nah, can't help you. And he was like my pal at the time, and it like kind of hurt still, and we didn't speak after that.
Why was he saying that? Because he didn't have no piece to have, yeah?
No, because there was all on his laptop, the tunes.
Oh, the same guy's not showing you the piece?
Yeah.
So my was just looked at him because obviously he's probably thinking my competitor.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Oh,
Swear,
you ain't spoken to Danny since that, or you fell
Nah,
out?
we've not really spoke. We've seen each other and it's been cool, but like we've not.
So that was like
we've not had the same relationship.
Yeah.
You know, a friendship. But yeah, he didn't help. So then I called on like one of my other friends who was a DJ, Dasbury. His name is.
Shout out my man.
Yeah, Dasbury's a G. Like he's still in the game now. I messaged him the other day, because he went off the scene and done weddings and that, but now he's coming back into the clubs. I said, yo, it's good to see, because he was one of my inspirations coming into the game, and DMO as well. There was me, DMO. Well, I can't class myself as a DJ, but DMO, Daz, and then the other geezer, and then there was a couple more as well. That was like
running
the
the scene at the time.
DJs, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then, so I was going out and seeing these DJs like Junior J. I don't know if you've heard of him. He was like in Bamboo at the time, and these are the people I'm seeing and like kind of hanging around. So anyway, long story short, I went to Dasbury. I said, listen, like, I'm looking to start DJing. He was gassed to help me. He says, I'm loading up a hard drive. I'm giving you every tune I've got on my laptop. Like literally give me his whole library, like old school, like new tunes at the time.
So what? You know, seeing my man's response and seeing that man's response,
Yeah.
that's when you was like, fuck my man.
Yeah, like,
I was
because obviously
like that, and that's my best, yeah.
like I was actually upset because I was thinking, nah, you meant to be my pal.
And my man's showing you that much love to be like,
Yeah.
yo, fuck that, go true, man.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. And I remember I went to Dazzy's house and he loaded me up and I was gassed. So anyway, that was probably like on a Monday. And then I had probably about 4 or 5 days. It was probably like the week before. I had about a week anyway to get organised, you know, get in the folders, make them all, get everything sorted. And then...
But before you carry on,
yeah,
we have to touch on this though, because you started off doubting yourself and thinking there's not a way, and then a way just opened up, innit?
No,
So that shows you the power of like faith in it, and just like thinking, yo.
Yeah, but you don't see it at the time.
You don't. That's faith though,
And
innit?
you got thrown into the deep end.
Facts.
Yeah.
Because literally,
Like
if Mima never stuck it on you and said, set next week,
yeah,
you would have just lagged it out and lagged it out. And
yeah, I
lagged
would
it out.
have just like cancelled, rescheduled, like just made
Maybe you never would have done it.
You wouldn't be here today if you did not.
If
Like,
my man
push
didn't,
forward, innit?
if my man didn't say, yo, set next week.
But even it's down to him
That's what I'm
by
saying.
pushing forward and like
Yeah.
just that feeling of like, you know what? I don't know how man's gonna do it, but fuck it, like
Yeah.
let me just take the risk,
just
innit?
grafted at it. And then so basically I got everything sorted, and the set was arranged. I'd done 2 till 4 at Soul Bar at a night called Poise, and basically I was nervous beyond belief. Like I drove to
shaking
town, shaking. I drove to town. I remember like at the back of Chinatown, there's like a circle car park, and I parked my car there, and I hung my head out the door, threw it up. I was throwing up like guts in, guts in, like different level of nervousness. And then I basically like pulled myself together. I got in the club, like my friends were there to support me, like everyone turned up.
Shout out
like,
them, man, blood.
yeah, it was sick. And then I remember the same t-shirt hat I had on. Like I just put my hat backwards, put the headphones on, and then I just played the set. I just kind of tried to ignore what was going on in front of me. Like I didn't really know how to read a crowd. Like I just kind of, because it was all house in Soul Bar. It was house with a bit of R&B. It was like 60-40. So I started off playing house music, and then I went into some R&B, and I just played like I would in my bedroom. I just thought I'm gonna play like a set like if I'm on my own. Yeah, like I was playing like old school R&B, like Cameron, stuff like that. And then they liked me after that set, and then there was like, oh, we want you to play every Friday the same set, 2 till 4 on a Friday. I was gassed, but then it come to payment. So it's
I was gassed, but
obviously I was thinking I was gonna go straight in with the big bucks. So obviously they started me off as like, oh, we'll pay you £30 an hour.
and this is every
Friday. So I do 2 hours, £60. Which obviously that for an hourly rate, people might think that's a lot of money, which it is if you work in a normal job. But for the world of DJing, that's like the lowest you could ever go. So that's actually frowned upon. Do you get me? But like, there's no other way.
Things are already paid for now.
Well, not yet.
But you said £80. Was it £80 a month?
Yeah, £80 a month. Bearing in mind, I had like £2,000 worth of debt. So
It's still paid for though. Like,
yeah, it's
you don't have to worry about
getting
it.
paid off gradually. Yeah. So like, obviously, every time I'm getting paid, I'm having to chip down. So then I think after that, I was DJing for like 6 months maybe, and I think after like the 4th month, I asked for a pay rise, and then he was like, nah, I can't give you one. And then I was like why? Like I know my worth. Like I'm actually doing a good job here. Like because obviously I know the going rates for everyone else. Everyone's getting paid more, and then he's trying to give me like still that money. And I'm saying like I'm not getting ahead of myself. And his stance was, yeah, but we've kind of birthed you. You should still be grateful. Like you can't demand more money.
Pat man on the head, blood.
Yeah, you can't demand more money when you've started off here. Do you get what I'm saying?
Sorry, you know that is, Leon, you know this one?
Yeah, it's one of them.
It's Sonja, blood.
It's one of them. It was one of them. So then I was a bit like, yeah, it's a sticky one. So obviously after doing that, I was like active on Insta at this point and Facebook. I was posting all the flyers, like me DJing little pictures and stuff like that. And then I think after that, Curfew approached me for Bamboo, which for me, Bamboo was like the ultimate club because I was going there since I was like 17. Do you get me? I was having like getting fake ID and going to Bamboo. So like for me to DJ at Bamboo was like the goal of completed DJing already, and I was on a slightly higher wage than that. And I was DJing in a small room, like the VIP room.
So it was a no-brainer when Bamboo contacted you. Like,
yeah, no-brainer. Like I'm there, but they booked me for the Saturdays. So I think what happened was, I think I sacked that off. I think I asked him for money again, and he said no. So then I sacked it, and then I went to Bamboo, and I was DJing at Bamboo for a bit, VIP room, and then they ended up wanting me back sober, and then I got more money.
Did you go back?
Yeah, I went back, obviously, because I was doing like Friday, Saturday.
Oh, so you're doing Saturday bamboo,
Yeah, Friday, but not every Saturday bamboo. It was just like scraps, basically, because the DJ circuit was still active back then.
Okay,
like, you had like Mystery J, Junior J, DJ VIP. You had Johnny G. Who else did you have? And then you had the house DJs, because it was all house in the main room. So like it was still competitive. I was just basically getting given what I could.
Or like if they flopped or they didn't show up or...
Yeah, like it was very last minute, like just messing me about kind of thing. But obviously that's where I built up like more of an urban kind of thing, because it was very like commercial in Soul Bar. And then from there, I like done basically the whole Birmingham circuit. Like I done like Indie Bar, Meet You back in the day. Remember Meet You? Meet You.
I'm just thinking like, man was a regular indie back in the day when I was like 18. So I'm thinking you was probably just in there.
I done it a couple of times, not too many though. Just like I'd set like one every 6 months or something. Like they'll just like kind of throw me a bone and I'd take it.
Well, you reckon at this time your skills were kind of...
I was getting there. I weren't amazing.
Okay.
Like I was technically good, but then when it come to like reading the crowd, it was like still a bit like stepping out of my comfort zone.
Okay.
You know, that comes in time though.
Yeah,
like, you have to learn that. Do you know what I mean? So I started doing like, you Meet Choose. I've done Nouveau a couple of times. Soul Bar upstairs. So like I got around like the main clubs, Lavana.
So you've been building a name for yourself.
Building a name. And then like I was doing that for years, just getting around. And then I was doing the odd booking out of town. Just like networking and just putting content out on Insta. And then obviously it depends how quick you want to speed up the story. Like, do you want to get to like where I am now?
Nah, speak. Like this is the purpose of it.
Okay, so then I can't remember where I was at before I went to 101. Because I've been at 101 for probably about 3-4 years now. But I think I must have been... I was at Bamboo, because I remember like I was shutting down Bamboo, to be fair. Like the booth's big in Bamboo, ain't it? And I used to have it just like lit like every week, like just drinking, turning up. Like, and I started using the mic a little bit, because Day Day was probably the first one to use the mic. Shout out Day Day. Like you got to give him props, you get me? Because man can try and claim that was the first one.
At least you're honest, bro.
Yeah, Day Day was the only one doing it, and I was like... If that's the standard, I have to do it. Do you get me? Because there's no other way. I can't be the one that's not doing it. Whatever the best is doing, I got to aim for the best. Do you get me? But I remember before I was DJing, I remember seeing Day Day in Bamboo, and I remember he had a MacBook Air, like still to this day, and he was shutting it down. I was like, yo, who's this geezer? Because he was new. And I think that's what kicked me into more of the gear, because I was like, yo, like, he's a newbie, so why can't I do this? So anyway, where was I? I lost my thought now.
Yeah,
Mike Man.
Mike Man, where was I?
Nah, you say before 101.
Oh yeah, I was in Bamboo. Yeah, so in Bamboo, shutting it down every week, and then I seen 101 open, and I was like, nah, this club looks mad, you know, because they used to have the flyer with the left-hand side, the star tenders on there. Then they used to have like the American style, people, and then the bottles, and then I used to see the snaps, and the club used to look live. Like I was like, nah, this club's sick.
I need a piece of that, is what you're thinking?
Yeah. And it was probably open for about 6 months before I made a move. Because
did they approach you, or you just...
I think I approached them. I basically they was booking loads of DJs, so they would book like DMO and like a couple other people as well. And then I found out who the owner was, obviously Leon. And I think I just messaged him on Insta, and I was just like, this is what I'm doing. Can I come down and just basically play at the club? And he was like, yeah, we'll try it. Or no, I think Damo was running it. I messaged either Leon or Damo. Basically, I got in and I had a set there. And I remember, because I used to go heavy with the hip-hop back then. Heavy, like, no one was playing harder hip-hop than me and Brum. I swear down, I used to go nuts.
He ain't lying, to be honest.
So were there places that were playing hip-hop at that time?
Bamboo, yeah, I used to play,
that
set in Bamboo, used to turn up.
But you saying Soul Bar at that time was playing?
Nah, Soul Bar, that was like years before though. So this was probably about 5 years later from the start.
Okay.
So then I was going heavy with the hip hop, and that was my thing, and because I've always been a hip hop man. And then I've approached them. They've got me in. I played a set there, and Leon told me this the other day. Actually, he says the first time you played, you come out the back room and he's like, "Nah, JAMSKII's going too hard. You know, like what's all this American stuff?" Panicking as he does, you get me? And then someone must have said, nah, let him do his thing. And obviously I was shutting it down.
That person was following me.
Yeah, probably still.
That was him.
Yeah, and then he was basically like, he just let me do my thing. And then I think it was obviously working at the time because it was all lit, like bottles up and down, you know, bartenders twerking. And that's the music. You can't play no UK music like that. You know, I mean, it was popping at the time, but realistically, when it gets down to business, you want to play some hard hitters and the girls want to go crazy. So then obviously I kind of like cemented myself. Like I got thrown the odd set, maybe like 1 or 2 a month. And I was getting a bit more of a name and more like recognition with the owners. And then I went through a stage of like recording the night on my phone and like chopping up the clips. So then I was doing that weekly. So I used to do a weekly recap. So like I used to record like just madnesses, just go around the club, record different things like girls, geezers, bottles, DJs, like me jumping up and down, whatever. And then I would cut them up on the Sunday and post them on like the Monday. So obviously that was showing my value then, because I wasn't just turning up at the club and then that's it.
What made you think of doing that though?
I think I just seen it on Insta, like I just got inspiration from someone.
And you just thought, yeah, this is
I
how
just
I'm
thought,
gonna
you know
market
what, I
myself.
can do that.
Yeah.
Like it's not hard. I can just edit it on the computer, and I was putting a bad tune on there every week. And then
It's just the importance of branding you as JAMSKII, innit?
yeah,
And
that's the
putting it
thing.
out there,
It was just extra bits of content. And then I was doing that weekly, and then I think that's when I probably got given the chance to like come in more. And then I started doing like, I think it was 2 or 3 Saturdays, and then they offered me like a kind of like a contract, like a deal basically.
Exclusive.
To like exclusivity, to work there, and I've been there since. Yeah, but obviously there's like branches from that story, like
Yeah, we're gonna get
going
into
off
it,
and doing more.
We're gonna get into it.
You know,
We're
but
gonna
that's
get
like that's where I've gone from to like now.
That's 6 though. That's 6.
That is a
though.
very incredible
That's a
story.
man to start off from like this guy that was like shook
Shy,
to play
like, proper
at
shy man.
this party in front of 20 people to get to this stage now. It's a mad journey still.
And I've always rated your thing as well. Like, always at the back, I'll always be like, jams, like you said, you kind of play as if you're playing for yourself. Like, you play a lot of songs that I'd never expect to hear in the club.
Yeah, you got to back yourself when it comes to DJing. Like, if there's a tune you want to play, obviously I adapt in it. Like I feel like my whole approach to like sets now has changed. Like I try and play a lot for females now because like you keep the females in, the geezers will stay. Do you get me? So I try and tailor my sets to. So I try and tailor my sets to playing for girls. But obviously I still know how to shut down the dance.
Because the girls kind of set the vibe,
the
innit?
guy tunes, yeah.
The girls set
so like
the
you get the
vibe.
girls bouncing, you get them drinking. Obviously, it's just going to be a vibe in there.
Yeah, no, facts.
So yeah, that's the approach I go down now. But yeah, like I said, like I still play tunes. Like if I listen to a tune, like a lot of the time in the week, I'm playing that tune just for my like, and eventually it will cotton on, because that's how new tunes get big in the clubs.
Right.
You keep playing the same tune, they get familiar with it, and then they're like, oh, what's that tune we heard last night? Or you know what I mean? It had a sick beat, man. What is that tune? And they play it in the car, then they come back the week or the week after, and then they know the tune.
Like, as a DJ, you should be honoured if somebody like Shazams a song.
Facts.
Yeah, definitely.
Facts,
Like,
facts,
yo, what's
facts,
this?
facts,
And then,
facts,
definitely.
facts,
and then they got
facts,
that forward up to the speaker and like that.
Yeah, definitely.
I couldn't be a DJ though, but I'll be playing bare fucking mover and that blood. Just bare UK rap.
You know what it is though? You know what it is? It's like,
Scratch mixtape and that from back in the day, prison music.
was it prison music?
whoa.
Hey, the tape he made back in prison, you know.
Nah,
One of
I'm
them
playing
ones.
bare. Yo, I'm playing bare tunes for me.
But you know what it is though? There's DJs and there's parts of the UK, like London, that will appreciate that.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, sometimes when we have like those certain certain events,
Yeah, I know
there'll be
what
like
you
a Big London crowd, and
Yeah,
when they
yeah,
play a
yeah,
mover
yeah,
tune, the
yeah.
crowd goes crazy.
Yeah, nah,
True that.
defo.
But I'm playing shit that man ain't. Like, unless you're a mover fan, you know.
Nah, but this is what I'm trying to say. But if you're from that part of the city, people are gonna. So it's like, so we're gonna come on to this as well. You was in Las Vegas not too long ago, innit?
Yeah,
so we're gonna talk
yeah.
about obviously your experiences there, and also like the state of music and like what you heard out there. Because I remember you telling me a story about like they played like an old Lil Wayne cut from like
Man,
from
my
like
head
the early.
was missing, you know. I swear, I couldn't believe it, what I heard.
He said that
My
like
head was missing.
you can explain it. You explain it.
Yeah, I'll tell you. So that story, do you want me to tell you the music scene first
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Vegas?
Yeah, go on.
So my experiences, like we did, because obviously it's a lot of EDM in Vegas. Like we didn't really do the EDM spots.
What's
because,
EDM like? Just like
Like electronic dance
music.
music,
Okay.
So like it's all like house, but more like advanced, like proper, unts music, like
kind of like
you know, like
borderline
Tomorrowland
dubstep,
and then
innit?
festivals, like
Okay, yeah.
just a bit mad, innit? Like you could gonna leave with a headache probably. I'm not saying it's a vibe. Like I wish we just tried one, like just to see what it's like. We didn't even get a chance to like go there and try it, but obviously it's all that type of music. So we was just finding the hip hop spots.
Okay.
So
I know exactly what you're talking. It's like Ibiza, innit? Or Ibiza, or how?
Well, Ibiza, there's probably only one hip hop place, which is like Soul City. You know what I mean? Soul City, you got that place in there. Yeah, it's active in there still.
It's free as
Can't
well.
say ever been.
Yeah, it's free. It's free. It's lit. So, where was I? Vegas music. So yeah, we was finding the parties. So then, the pool parties. It's kind of like they play hip hop, but the majority I'd say is like it's kind of like they play like kind of like turn down for what type tunes for a bit.
No.
No, but they're lit in the pool party. Like the pool's going up, people are splashing and shit.
What's that sound like to do with their sway?
Yeah,
What's that
man, I got that swag.
Yeah, like I've never heard that tune in the UK, bro. But over there,
it's
they
lit
love it,
over
man.
there. Yeah, they love it.
That's like
They
the
love
national
it.
anthem over there,
Yeah,
bro.
it is. Everyone's just like, I swag, I surf.
I've never heard that over here, blood.
You know what? I might try playing it, see if people know. But I feel like people just look around and say, "What the hell is this?"
Or they have like you have like two man, you know,
Yeah,
the man,
couple
the
man.
the
Travel,
American,
travel, yeah.
with the fitteds.
Man, swag surf. Nah, it's true. So yeah, they play tunes like that, but then there's a lot of Latinos in it. So then they'll play like a lot of Spanish music, but party Spanish music, like girls are still like dancing and like it's just good energy. And then they play hip hop. They play R&B, then they go into hip hop. The best music I've heard, two places. We went and seen DJ Mustard at Marquee, and he was
Can he actually
heavy
DJ?
on the decks, heavy. One of the hardest DJs I've heard. I've heard. Jig, I'm telling you now, come on. Because obviously, you know my headphones, Beats mixers. I love them, and they're discontinued, so you can't get them now.
What was the pink ones?
The pink ones, yeah. Obviously, the David Guetta's, he brought out like the range, but they stopped selling them, so now you can't get them. But anyways, come on, Beats mixers on, yellow, looking sick. Like
Who's this DJ?
Mustard,
Okay,
and he's got his name in lights and that. And I just looked at him and I said, "Nah, you're a sick geezer." And then he had the crowd in front of him.
This was before he started playing. Or whilst he's
just
playing?
come over, like just stood
made his
there.
presence
made
known.
his presence known. Tequila, started doing a couple shots. Then the music's like come off, and then he started saying something on the mic, and then he dropped. YG, BPT, BPT, West Side.
And
He
these are
dropped that one.
bad boy beats as well, you know.
Because obviously it starts off like boo, boo, and I swear I had goosebumps, skis, like because the sound system's dirty and everyone was screaming. And I said, because obviously before that it was dry, like the DJ weren't really shutting it down because it was warm up in it, and then we was just eating, just taking it calm on the beers and that. I heard that. I said, "Yo, it's time to just."
Did you know
turn
he was
up.
going to show up?
Yeah.
Okay,
Because we booked it for him.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you want to know what's mad? Somebody like DJ Mustard, who's actually like a producer and he's gonna just spin all his own tunes, bro.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, he was spinning his own tunes, like, but like he didn't stick to that. That's what I rated.
Yeah.
Like he would play them, but throughout the set, he probably done a good 2 hours, which
Okay.
for a guest DJ, that's long. They probably do an hour. Do you get me? So like he was spreading out his own tunes, but then he was, because he's from like LA, I think, so he's got like that West Coast influence. Is it West Coast or East Coast, whatever?
West Coast,
but that side influence.
So he's playing like
so he's
Snoop
playing
Dogg
like a
and
lot of YG,
Okay,
old
yeah.
tunes like Snoop Dogg. Then he was playing like his own tunes. Then he was playing like Gunna, playing Drake, playing Lil Baby. Like he's just shutting it down, like just dropping bangers, and we was just turning up. It was sick.
We don't have that here.
Yeah, like that. Like,
I know, like heavy, like,
don't have that here.
you obviously look around, you see the surroundings, like, and you just
what?
like
I'm asking a
breathtaking.
question then.
Yeah.
Do you reckon you could have came on after my man?
No, just because like when he finished, the dance was done. Like people was just leaving and shit, because he must have finished, and then half an hour after, like the other DJ come on, and then the music come down a bit.
So it would have been hard to follow up though.
No, I could like if it was still like the main stage peak times, I could have done the madness.
Okay.
I could have done the
like
madness
that,
because
yeah.
obviously with me, when it comes to big performances, I like hype myself up and I have to put in a shift. Like I go heavy.
you have
Like,
to perform,
in my
yeah.
head, I'm like, there's nothing else that I can do except go hard. Do you get me? Like you engineer. Like when the wireless weekend that Saturday, I shut it down. Like, and I ended up playing like over 3 hours.
How are we gonna go into that then?
Which one this weekend?
The other week when Offset was meant to be there.
Ah,
That night,
yeah,
like I got in at
yeah,
like 1:15. I come off the decks after 4:30, and I got heavy hits one after the other. One after the other, just boom, boom, boom. I've got the live recording, but basically the microphone's too loud over the top of it, and it's a bit ruined. But like I haven't listened to all of it, but like I'm gonna listen to it again. But I was going heavy. Just I could have gone till 6, just heavy hits. You get me? But anyway, yeah, I could have filled it. I could have done it, man. So yeah, mustard was cold.
What did you take from like the American clubbing scene and just like their vibe out there? Like, what did you take from it to think, oh, I'm gonna bring this over here and try this?
I just think like just playing the tunes that like you like, just be true to like what you believe in and what you listen to and what you love. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I want to play a tune that I like, or I'm seriously feeling, I'm gonna play it. Like, no matter what. Like, you might screw up your face, but I'm jamming. And if I like get the vibe, I'm gonna have a better set because I'm enjoying it. Like, I just have to enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? So probably that really that I've taken away from it. And I don't know. I just feel like there's just more opportunities. Like, Vegas just opened my eyes to like what it could be. You know. Maybe in the future, I don't know.
Because it's mad because like I love obviously like UK DJs. Like the biggest place to go is like Spain and that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's not in my targets. Like, it would be good. Don't get me wrong. Like, it would be fantastic. You
and
get
that's
booked
not,
overseas.
Yeah, that's not me pooing on anyone because somebody getting an overseas booking is amazing. But
it's
like
good.
when you think of like an America though,
yeah, like
Las
my
Vegas.
my target would be to DJ in America. Like, it was Miami before, but like going to Las Vegas, I would love to DJ in Vegas. Like, that would be my like if I DJ in Vegas, I know you can say that would be like my goal and I wouldn't have to do nothing else. But obviously when you get to that position, you set something else, don't you? So it never lasts longer than a week. You get me? But I would be like gassed. Like, I wouldn't be able to like handle it. I'd like go into like meltdown.
This is basically you again. You know, when you first started, going into sober.
Yeah.
This is basically that.
It would be that.
This is basically that again now. So you're basically starting fresh in it.
The rebirth.
Yeah, blood.
Yeah, that's
so
what I'm
you're
saying.
just looking at DJ Mustard thinking,
That's what I'm saying. And then another one as well. Like, I looked at him like, yo, Mazza. And then we seen Tiger at Tau. And then his DJ Sour Milk, he was DJing. And then massive stage. The stage was huge and it was just him one up on the decks. Spinning, and he had the Balenciaga glasses on, little thin things with the gold on the side, and he had pink hair. I just looked at him and I said, yo, he just looks sick. Like, what a cool geezer. Like, he's just, I was gassed, you know. I looked at him and I said, he just looks cool.
Like, it's branding, isn't it?
Yeah, he's just spinning, and it's just a nice venue. The fans are on him. He's just blessed, like, just turning up, spinning off. And I just says, nah, like, there's more to life. You know, these are the heights you got to aim for.
Because you know what it is? Like, him having that branding and that image, like, even if people don't know his name, they can be like, yo, that geezer with the pink hair.
Yeah.
And then they just know now, innit?
Yeah.
Or if someone's doing their party, you don't want that geezer with the pink hair.
Yeah.
Or is that geezer with the pink hair playing there?
Yeah, that's why, like, I kind of got the pink headphones because they're loud.
Okay.
So it's like, the DJ with the pink headphones. You might not know me, but you see, like, man's got pink headphones from across the room. If I've got black ones on, they're going to blend in, but pink's a loud colour. I love the colour pink. You know, so I want something that's going to express my personality as well.
Yeah.
That's why I love colours in it. So
trust me, man, know that you're rocking it right now. You got the Nipsey fit on right there, innit? The Shorty Boys special.
Shorty Boys. Yeah, man. I was meant to wear this in Vegas, but I didn't even get a chance.
No, we'll come back to the Shorty Boys thing, but give us your one of your favourite memories from Las Vegas.
There was a couple, you know.
One.
Just one. Probably when I heard that Lil Wayne tune, you know. Basically was
Did you even go into that? Did you explain
Nah, we didn't speak about it. But that was probably
started, and then it just went. Yeah.
It was memorable. Like, I'll never forget that moment. Yeah, like I was in the club. There's a club called Dre's Afters, and it's open till like 8 a.m.
You also got Dre's Afters.
Dre's Afters, like there's Big Dre's, which is like the nightclub pool party, and then Dre's Afters is like a smaller spot, and it's open till 8.
I can't go.
You literally you come out, and it's sunlight.
I can't go places like
and
that.
like you literally just go and get breakfast, go back and sleep for like 2 hours, and then get back up. But anyway, I was in the club drunk, turning up as usual, and then I heard this Lil Wayne tune. It's called Dick Pleaser. And this tune, yeah, like I used to listen to it like religiously back in the day, like probably like when I first started DJing, and I know it word for word, like literally I know every word, and he's spitting some fire in the tune, you know. And I heard it come on, and it starts like, I'm gonna make it juicy for you, and then it's got like this lighter click, you know, the lighter. And I said to my friend, nah, I can't. What's going on here, man? Like this can't be the tune, you know. And it come on, yeah, and I was the hypest man in the whole of the club. You
I know that feeling. I know
swear
that feeling.
I know exactly how JAMSKII would go on
shutdown.
because I went. Where did we? I went Park Life with you, innit?
Yeah, I was kind of calm at Park Life though. That was my calm. Like that was kind of calm for me, but still turned on.
Bro, this skeezer was.
I'm worse on
moving.
holiday.
Like, bro, I've never experienced energy like JAMSKII's in my life.
Yeah, remember when I was throwing it? What was I throwing now? Dashing the Skittles. I was just a big crowd, just dashing the Skittles.
Yeah. When a tune come, they go and like the girls that would look back, and then you just look at them like
starting like mosh pits and that.
Bro, I've never seen someone start a mosh pit like this in my life. Like, you know how like mosh pits, you kind of just like. It's like you blink and the circle's already there.
Yeah.
This skeezer
fully started it,
pushing everyone around him. I was looking at sorry. I was looking around thinking, JAMSKII, what are you doing? And I swear, like I looked around, bro, and there was a circle. I said, like
massive as well, and everyone was just standing there, like, what do we do now?
What's just happened?
And I was just in the middle, just on my ones, like, yo, I'm just here.
Bro, I looked at him like, oh, he's the chosen one. I've never seen he parted, man, like the Red Sea, man.
Like Moses.
Yeah, bro. I swear to God.
That's mad. I know that feeling though. I know that. I can remember, like, man was talking about going to Liverpool, and obviously when they played, like, this was the first time I've heard move. No, it was Potter. I had Potter in the club. I can't remember what tune it was, but I heard Potter and I was fucking like, yo.
Your head goes. You're like, yo, how am I hearing this?
Blood?
Like,
yeah.
This is my tune. Like, and it's not just a tune that's come out like from, let's say, last. I like that tune. I listen to it all the time. That's my tune. But it's not my tune.
Yeah.
You know, that Lil Wayne tune, that's part of my childhood. I remember sitting there with a little CD, something, the CD player or whatever it was at the time, with my headphones, just rapping this tune, just going hard.
It's like one of your tunes.
I've never heard, never heard it in a club.
And he's seen everyone share that same thing, because that's your story is everyone else's story as well.
I know that feeling, bro. It's a mad feeling because, like I'm saying, like, yo, this was before Potter was even getting played in clubs. So to hear Potter in a club at that time,
I can imagine.
My head was gone, bro.
To hear Potter in a club now is still like wow.
But it's more mainstream now.
I know, but it's like, look how far we've come.
Like 3 or 4 that you might hear.
Yeah. This was like, I'm talking about 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's
man,
incredible.
I'm like, what?
And it was when mine was still in prison.
Probably was.
Yeah.
Probably was.
See, but you know what's crazy? I was gonna ask you as well. This is perfect. Obviously, with the whole like playing the move or whatever, obviously a lot of music's like territorial in it. You can't play certain things. Have you ever had like any sort of like experience when it came to like man saying, yo, don't run that tune?
Yeah, I've had it, but like I've not played the tune. Oh yeah, I've done it a couple of times actually.
What do you mean done it a couple of times?
Nah, they booked Tion Wayne in Cardiff, and they said don't play Heady One, and then I played Don't Rush, but I forgot Heady was on the tune. He's on the second verse. So then I've been playing the tune, and then luckily he wasn't there at that point. But then all the staff have like ran over saying, yo, turn it off, he's there, he's coming down. So I've just literally had to lock it off like that point of the song. It was just about before Heady was gonna come in, but I literally forgot because it's not Heady One song. Like when you think of Don't Rush, you don't think of Heady One.
You think of the chorus.
Yeah, you think of Young T and Bugsy.
Yeah.
So there's that one, but I managed to get out of that because he weren't there. And then
I couldn't be a DJ, bro.
Yeah,
hard, bro.
You wouldn't care, would you? I play what I want.
Show you hard.
And then there's been like model girls where they've requested don't play Diggity. I don't think I played it though, but I was close. Oh no, I might have played it by accident. And knowing she wasn't there, I didn't know she was there. And then someone's come over and said like, oh, don't play that because there's this beef going on, stuff like that. You know, so yeah, I've got to be careful because I've heard of stories where people have played the wrong song and then their laptops just got snapped in 2 pieces. Literally, like, obviously Roadman, they take it seriously. Like, people have died over stuff like that. So then if you're like playing the songs, like rubbing it in their faces, then you're going to get dealt with. So
especially if man are dissing their bedrooms in the tune as well. I get that. I get that, 100% get that.
Like their best friend could have been killed due to the opposite gang.
Yeah,
and then you're playing it in the club and everyone's like, hey! You know, they're gonna get like, nah, that's outrageous.
Nah, I get
So
that.
you do
I
have to
get
be
that,
careful.
I get
You do
that,
have to be
I get
careful,
that.
but not too many times. You know, that can happen. though. You just gotta be careful, and you gotta just police what you're playing, man.
Nah, facts.
But yeah, man. It's all good experience, isn't it? I remember before as well, like, this weren't really like playing someone else's tune, but there was dramas before, like when Blueface was booked at 101, I was DJing and it.
You want to tell your wait? You want to tell your story?
I was with you, bro.
I wanted to tell your story though, but go on.
Is it the same story?
What? I was with you, bro.
Go on,
Oh yeah, you probably was.
I was in the booth with you.
Yo, oh my god, I was scared, man.
I weren't.
Jeez, nah, you was shook, mate. Everyone was shook. Everyone was shook.
No.
Yo, you were shook. Everyone was shook.
JAMSKII,
Yo,
don't do
I
that.
swear, everyone froze.
JAMSKII, don't do that.
Listen,
JAMSKII, don't do that. JAMSKII, don't do that.
Say story.
So basically, where Blueface was, where the booths normally are, they put like the stage there, and he's meant to perform on the stage. So anyway, everyone's like compact up in the DJ booth before. There was like probably like 2 DJs. You was probably there.
I was most definitely there.
Yeah. So there was a crowd of people. There was just like stragglers who just come in the booth. So anyway, there must have been about 8 people in there. Tell me how, Wack 100. Wack 100, bowl over. I swear, I've never seen a man so angry in my life. He was like, what the fuck you doing, man? What the fuck you doing, man? You think you can bring all your homeboys up in here, man? Get the fuck up. And then obviously he was pointing at me. So I was like, what am I meant to do here? Like, he's pointing at me. He's like, you get the fuck into this, that, and the other. Can you swear on here?
Yeah.
So. He's like, get the fuck out of the booth, man. Get the fuck. Bring your homeboys in there. Shouting. Like, he had like spit coming from his mouth. He was that angry. I thought the blood vessels were going to burst in his head. And then everyone just froze because he was standing there. And then to get out of the booth, you got to walk past him. So it was like, we didn't know what to do. Well, they didn't know what to do. So I was like, get out quick because the geezer's still screwing at me when this is happening. He must have just thought I bought everyone to get the best seats in the house, and he was switching. Like, got to the point where about 8 bouncers had to hold him back in it.
Let me tell my version of the story now. So.
Wait. So what was he doing?
I can't remember. There was just bare people behind. There was loads of people behind, but everyone froze because it was like, we can't get out because he's there. The bouncers are like surrounding him. So like, what do we do? And I was just like getting the heat on me, and I was just like, I don't want the smoke.
So then, boom.
I said, yo, I'm the DJ. I said, I'm the DJ, like, because he says, yo, get the fuck. He was calling me out. He said, get the fuck out here. So I wanted to pick me up, you know.
Let me change the camera angle now. So let's move the camera off of you now. So this is this is my version, not even my version, but now the camera's on me. So now everyone's left the DJ booth. Who's in there with you, JAMSKII?
Oh, is it you?
It would have been you, yeah. Like, you remember, you have to understand that, man. Remember, my thing was set in there.
Yeah.
So obviously, I'm looking at my man in his eyes, telling, I gotta be here to give you.
I remember actually, yeah.
Thank you.
I remember.
No, but I believe you, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, you did. You kind of stayed there still.
I stayed there. I said to my man, like, I'm doing your thing for your artist. Like, if you want to get the things done up for your for Blueface, I gotta be in here.
Yeah.
I don't care who you got. I don't care if you gotta be here.
Is that what he said?
Mama say, no, get the hell out of the booth. I don't care if you gotta be here.
He kept going on in it.
Blood, he was bugging out, bro.
Yeah, he was going nuts.
Wack
I don't even know how it ended. I feel like the bouncers that carried him away calmed him down. And I think they kind of said, like, them two have got to be in there.
I said he's gonna bust his head.
It just ruined my night, man. I swear down, the geezer. I thought I was actually going to get killed.
But you know the thing is, you see this geezer bugging out on Instagram, YouTube.
Like, he'll fight anyone.
And that's
like,
stupid, though. You're not even in your own city, bro.
But that's how you know, bro. My man is always bugging out YouTube, Instagram, any sort of platform. My man comes to the UK, to man's workplace, bro, and a man's out here spazzing on me the same way. I'm laughing at man getting spazzed on by Wack 100, bro. A man's doing it to me and JAMSKII.
I know. The thing is, though, he's fearless. Like, he'll do that in LA to some opposite gangsters. You know, that's what he's used to. Like, he'll call anyone out. He ain't scared. So he sees us, man, in the booth. He's just thinking, yo, these are no ones. Like, I've dealt with big shooters up in it and banged them out, probably. You know, probably just got them killed.
And he's an old man. Goddamn.
He's an old father as well, and he's going on bad up in a club like that.
But it don't make no sense, Carl. Why are you moving like that? For what? Like, I get it. Yeah, you want don't man around your
But
artist.
bro, it's not even like it escalated beforehand. His mind was just come over
Went
and
to
smoke.
Yeah, come over
Rap 100
and
is went to
smoke.
100, innit?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, that nigga also real whack too.
But
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
that's a funny story to tell. I bet Bear Man got stories like that though.
The whole
Yeah,
industry
yeah.
probably has, bro. The whole industry does, bro. You know how man don't like my man.
Shout out
bro.
100.
No, edited. So Jam, where you from, bro? Like nationality wise?
Well, my mother is Jamaican.
Okay.
My nan's Jamaican. Well, my mom was born in the UK.
Okay.
So like I'm half Jamaican, and then my dad's like white.
Okay.
Just
Mixed race, yeah.
No
down the
fancy.
middle. Huh?
None fancy.
Nothing fancy, no. But people say it's unusual. Like people don't assume my dad to be white. Everyone thinks he's black, innit? Like it's normally the other way around. Like my dad's white.
Yeah. Okay.
But your dad sounds mad cultured though, because you're saying he had this mad.
Oh
different-
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
he-
yeah,
his
yeah.
thing,
Music,
yeah,
music,
like
yeah.
he does like all sorts of music. Like
yeah.
he's got like deep music origins. That's what he's always been into, mainly house and that. But now he's gone into like country and western a bit. I think.
Okay. So
Yeah,
proper
like
music,
all
man.
sorts. Like he plays guitar and that. Like you know what I mean. So like he has influence from that side of it as well.
Okay.
All types of music, man. It does my head in, though. Like whenever I get in his car, I'm like putting on the hip hop. He's like, turn this off, man.
It's mad though, because like remember what I was saying about like my dad and my uncle getting me into like music and production and that.
Yeah.
But then like my granddad, so their dad, my granddad still plays the guitar to this day. Like I'll go to his house.
Yeah.
My man's like 90 plus, bro. And like I'll be like, "Where's granddad?" And then my uncle will be like, "Oh, he's upstairs." And then my man's just you can hear like you got the stage, you hear the strumming, and my
Yeah,
man's
that's
singing
sick.
and that.
Music's different
I
though,
feel
bro.
like
Music's different.
yeah, it is. I feel like it could develop into that though. Like you don't know when you get older. Like obviously you're not going to be in the clubs.
Yeah,
Like,
making
it could
trap
be a thing
beats,
like
whatever.
Maybe not.
yeah,
Maybe.
or like yeah, it could develop. Like you could go to make some type of other music, or just get on a guitar and just think, you know what, I'm actually going to develop instead of running pre-made guitar samples. I'll make them myself and plug in and then record.
Because that's
and then you never know. Like
Post,
it could lead.
Post Malone said like when he reaches like 40 or whatever kind of age, he said he wants to be a country singer because he can't be doing the little boy rap
like
trap
pop
music
tunes
or whatever.
and
Yeah,
that. You can't relate.
You never know, bro. You can still feel young in your soul, innit?
Nah, I know, but he just probably feels like that's the lane he wants to go down when he hits that age because he knows that the kids probably ain't gonna be looking for him no more.
Wait,
And-
when
and-
like,
go on.
now when you see someone like like Shaq, the basketball player,
Yeah.
he's doing these big festivals and he's playing like EDM and that.
Yeah, true.
And look how old
True.
my man is.
Yeah, true.
And it's his festival, with bare young people.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
nah,
but
but
he's
you have
getting paid a big bucks. But
Nah,
to be fair,
but-
Post Malone probably would as well.
Nah,
to be
but
fair.
then you're playing other people's music. He's talking about creating music, innit?
yeah, true.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Because if he, as a like a 50-year-old man, you talking about women and cars and stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? It probably gets a bit outdated. That's probably when he wants to. It's like a footballer or something now, and he wants to just kind of let loose now, and then as he gets older, then he wants to invest and start making a bit more sense with like the music stuff.
I hear you still.
Yeah, nah, I get ya. The thing is though, like Jay-Z's probably 50 something. He still makes music.
But Jay-Z's music matured.
Yeah, it's not no
Yeah,
twerking
true,
music. And,
True.
You know.
And I feel like Jay-Z's fans obviously are still pretty much well alive. So like
Facts.
no matter like what age you are, you're gonna relate to Jay-Z. Like his fans range. Like you'll have like 18-year-olds to 60s.
And because his music matured as well, if you want to hear drug dealing, slanging, banging Jay-Z, you just have to listen to the older stuff.
yeah.
If you want to get some financial literacy,
and
and some
fine
education,
wine and
yeah.
paintings.
Basically, then you listen to like his later stuff. You get me?
You know what I
Nah,
ask
for
you
real.
though? I want to ask you, how do you read a crowd?
Well, you read the crowd, like you'll obviously have like the structure of your set in it.
Okay.
Like you kind of get like how you want to play it, like in terms of like what you want to play first,
So you just plan this
stuff
before
like that. Yeah, you plan it before and you get something in your head. I try and follow that path. It don't always go that way. So like, say for instance, if the crowd's lacking a bit of energy, you have to take it somewhere else. Like, say for instance, like if you're playing, I don't know, if you're playing, say hip hop, for instance, and then you can tell the crowd's not really feeling it, and it's just low, like you can feel the energy is just low. You got to just switch it like that. You got to go into something else. You got to just like do what you don't normally do, like, and just like switch up the genre, try something else. You might try a couple things. You may go like, I don't know, Afro beats, bashment. That's still not working. Then you might have to go like a bit older. You might have to play some throwbacky hits, or you might, sing-alongs, like just try something
Until something sticks.
until you get that click, and then once you've got that, you go on that path for a bit longer, then you go somewhere else.
What do you reckon? Yeah, okay. Let's say let's say our old school R&B clicks. Do you then try them with the hip hop again?
I feel like once I build that energy back up,
okay,
the R&B ones, that's when, like, say old school R&B, like that's like my brunches, and it like that set's a lot different to what I play in the club, because I play like a lot of old school stuff which people love to sing along to. Like the crowd I bring to my events, they're like my sort of age, my sort of age, so they know all the older stuff, and it goes off. Like they don't want to hear the flipping hoobada. They don't want to hear that. So like I still play it just for the people that obviously want to hear that, but like I'll still probably give a good amount of time to like the throwback hits, and it's a better vibe anyway. I enjoy myself a lot more because I don't get to play them tunes, and it's just more of a vibe. Everyone's singing, everyone's enjoying themselves, snaps.
That's the beauty of brunches, though.
Yeah,
but you was gonna say we'll talk. Let's just talk on it now, bro. Why aren't you doing more brunches, bro? You need to be doing more brunches.
I can't lie.
No,
I've said this to him off camera, so this is not because you're here. Like your brunches are one of the best brunches man's been to.
I don't remember you saying that.
Don't do that.
We're gonna do that now.
Don't do that.
We're gonna do that now. We're gonna do that now.
Don't do that.
That's not what you said. Nah. He's definitely said that. Honestly, honest to God, he said that.
Nah, a lot of people have said it. To be fair, like I just feel like the vision I had with the brunch was, obviously I like to enjoy myself and I like to party. You know what I mean? That won't leave me as a person. I just like to turn up, and I wanted to just put that across in the event. You know, and I feel like the brunches were the best way I could do that, because it's a daytime relaxed atmosphere and everyone just literally enjoys themselves. So I want people to come there tipsy, like pre-drink in your hotel house, whatever, come there on a vibe already. Like, don't be coming to stand up, because that's not what we're on. You know, I've been to events before and like there's just no atmosphere because everyone's just trying to act cool, snaps it out. You snap in for four songs, you snap into like Bad Man, you know, the general songs that are coming out. Like, I'm not on that. I want to turn up. Like the last event, like I was just partying behind the booth, man, just turning up, drinking vodka neat out of the bottle. Like it was just going off. Like I was just enjoying myself, man. You know,
you went in your bag because you was playing some Kanye tunes as well.
Like old school tunes, old school tunes, just running like. And I don't plan that. You know, I'm just like it just clicks like at one tune. Type in next one, you know. But obviously, the event thing, like I was on a roll last year.
You was, bro.
I was on such a roll. Like I feel like obviously I started off doing them because I was doing events before that, like the Shorty Boys stuff. But the first Shorty brunch I done was that the old 202.
Them ones used to go.
Yeah, different levels.
Them ones used to go off.
Disgustingly. So anyway, I started off doing them. The venue was perfect. Like it just suited what I'd done.
Way
so
too
good.
perfect.
And that was, I swear it was crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Crazy things. So, and then obviously the capacity, I was filling it out as well. It was a big venue.
Most definitely was.
Filling it out. And then when it got dark, like the outside terrace, everyone was just dancing on there.
It was
and
lit up perfectly.
Perfect. It couldn't be better. So then I'd done like a couple of them. And then obviously they'd moved the venue. So I'd done 2 in there, the Birmingham ones. And then they'd done a bit of renovation. So then I done one in Manchester. Like I was on that much of a roll. I just said, you know what? Let me just do it. It was October, Halloween.
Yeah, man, went that one. Yeah, man, went that one.
Oh yeah, you did. I remember.
We went with J-So in it.
Yeah.
Shout out J-So once again.
So then I done it there, and that one, obviously, because I don't DJ Manny, so it was harder for me because, like, if you haven't got a Manny following, it's like you're stepping into unknown turf. And then there was another big event on that day, which like it just clashed, but I had no option. It was like I've got to do it. I just got to take the risk. So then I've done it, and it was good. Like I put in good numbers, but the venue was big. Because everyone was spread out, it probably wasn't as lively.
It was
hard to catch the vibe because. You know how big 202 was in Manny? Like the bar was all the way down there. Then you had tables there, tables far back. Then you had like, it was just massive.
Toilet was upstairs.
Huge. So I could have done with like an extra X amount of people, you know. So I'd done that one, and then I'd done, what other one did I do? I think, that was the last one I'd done last year. And then I'd done a Shorty Boys for like Boxing Day. And then the next brunch I'd done was May. Bank holiday just gone, and that was sick. That was busy. That was busy. That one was rammed. And then the position I'm in now is like, obviously, I've been enjoying myself a bit too much. You know, I've been enjoying myself because I've been working that much. Like, it's like it does get. It weighs down on you, you know, especially working a full-time job. And I've changed my role. Like the job I had before, I was finishing work at 4 o'clock, and then I had time to plan my stuff. Like from like 5, half 5, I'm in my house, planning time. This new job, it's more mentally consuming. I'm like grafting like no man's business, and I finish work at half 5. By the time I get back, go to the gym, come back here and eat. It's like 8, half 8, and I'm tired. Like to get in the zone, to plan something is mentally tiring. I'm telling you, like I've never been in this position, like working before. It is hard. Do you get me?
But it's that growth.
Yeah,
that you're going through.
That's the thing. Yeah, like I'm trying to establish myself in the corporate world. Yeah, and like obviously, like just grow basically. Yeah. And then I'm still trying to maintain my DJ stuff. Yeah. But at the same time, I know I've got to do one. But like at the moment, the stance I'm at the moment, I've had a couple meetings because I'm gonna try another venue. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Just because like it's always good to just try something new. You know, just refresh it. It may appeal to a certain more type of people like who may not go to O2. Like you know, they might think, oh, it's not for me. I don't like the look of it, or whatever it may be. Do you know what I mean? So I want to appeal to another crowd. I'm going to refresh the DJs a little bit and just try something else, like just go again. So like I've spoke to a couple of venues. So I am planning. Okay. You know, I'm at that stage, but I do recognise I need to do a bit more. But at the same time...
When can we expect it?
Probably like September.
Ooh. Yeah,
I don't want to overpromise and say like August because... Like it's the end of July now, basically. I'd have to get everything planned in, unless something comes in. Like
you need to plan something for August whilst it's this kind of hot, bro. This heat, bro.
But you know what? Don't put that pressure on.
Nah. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. I'm just saying, like that would be perfect, but don't listen to me.
But then the structure of like how I like to do it is
it needs more time.
I need 4 weeks. Like that just puts my mind at rest. Like I plan it. Like the first week I'll do this, second week, third week, fourth week, and then the big day. So like in my head, I plan a 4-week run, but like something could come in like venue wise. Like I've inquired about a decent venue, and basically he said I could do it, but it's the management behind him who's saying that they don't book externals. So like it's like a bit of like I've just got to wait, but like something may happen. We'll see.
Someone might watch this and be like, "Yo, you're trying to,
Who knows? That's what I'm saying. So I'm planning and just gonna go from there really, and just try and grow it. But like the reason why I didn't want to do it so regular is because I don't want to burn out the brand as well. I don't want people to like think, oh, this is Shorty Boys, Shorty Brunch every month or every other month. Like we don't have to go to this one, like, or we'll go to one. It weren't that good. I want everyone to be banging.
And you want them to feel like they're missing out if they miss one. Like, there's not going to be another one for 3 months.
That's another thing.
That's true, you know.
Like, I feel like you see that many events now, you're like, oh, it's just another one. So, like, I want it to be a bit missed.
Yeah, you know, like, thing in it. Yeah.
Remember when we went Shorty Brunch before? It was lit, man. We turned up, like, was there, this man was there, that girl was there, you know.
Gotta go and then it's like
the next one. It's gotta be like a holiday. Like, if you know, like, the Shorty Brunch is coming up, you have to pattern up your days because if not, you're gonna miss the plane. You know one of them ones.
Yeah. That's what I want it to be like.
I can vouch them ones to go off, bro.
Yeah. So like, it's just patience, but I recognise I need to do more. Like, but it's just that transition, just getting used to things again. But definitely planning, and hopefully soon, man. Hopefully soon.
So Shorty Brunch, obviously you got a Shorty Boys tee on right now.
Boys, man.
Who is the Shorty Boys?
Well, the Shorty Boys ain't really a thing. Shorty Boys is like a term. Yeah, so I'll tell you how Shorty Boys come about, So like, was in Dubai the 1 year, and we was just going crazy partying. And I went before that, but I didn't really see this side of Dubai. So like this year, we went as like, I think there was like 6 of us, and then was like turning up, partying as you do. And then we was getting yachts. Okay. So we'd hire the yachts, and then we'd run our own parties. Nothing mad, but like we'd like basically go to like a pool party and just recruit people. You get me? Get them on the boat. We're saying, yo, after this, we're gonna go get a yacht. What you saying? Come down. Then it was like, yeah, on it.
So then people
just girls in it, randoms.
Okay.
Do you get me? Like flooded the boat. Mood. Flooded the boat. So anyway, he's like making me laugh, you know. Flooded the boat. And then we just brought vibes to the boat. Like, we were just partying on the boat. So anyway, I was just gassed. I was just so gassed to be there. It was all dark. Everything was lit up, looking at the buildings. And then I was, instead of saying shut down, I was like, yo, it's Shorty Boys. And I was just on Snap, Shorty Boys, going off out here, going off. I think I must have like gone out there after a breakup or something. So for me, that was like, I was kind of getting back to myself. And I was finding myself again. Do you know what I mean? And then
just
that
enjoying
was
yourself.
enjoying myself. Like
that's a real last place issue, though.
yeah.
That's some last place issue.
Pure enjoyment, and I think I was just having that much of a good time. Like the word "Shorty Boys" just landed out my mouth, and then I was putting it on Snap, and then I come back home after, and then everyone was like, "Yo, Shorty Boys, yeah, Shorty Boys," and then I was like, "Yo, this annoying, man. Like, just leave me alone."
Yeah, but the vibe's
Yo,
good,
you're
man.
doing my head in there, like it's gone now. It's just a one snap joke, yeah. Like you're just using it, you're rinsing it out a bit now. Like every time people would see me and that, it would get annoying. And then my one, I swear, it was irritating. You know?
Didn't expect the story to take this turn. Whoa!
Yeah. And then my one friend called me and he was just like, "Yo, all my friends are saying it. Like, you've started something. They're saying, yeah, Shorty Boys." So obviously the definition was shut down, and it like we're having fun, we're shutting it down.
It's a group
But
of
just
boys or
Shorty
whatever.
Boys, yeah, but not even gender specific.
Yeah.
Just like I wanted it to be like, yo, we're having fun. Like girls could say like, yeah, it's a Shorty Boys, man. So anyway, he was like, yeah, you need to brand it up, man, because all my friends are just saying it. He's like obviously DJ Rusky, he's like, hello, motherfucker. And then there's like other DJs that had their own little thing, you know. So I was like, you know what, it could work, but I don't know, it's just a bit cringy.
Nah, I don't think.
Yeah, but obviously this is him at the time.
This was like me making up some random word and just saying, yeah, this is my thing now. You know, gobbledygook or whatever it may have been. Like, you would have been like, what the hell's that? Like, try explaining that to someone. They'd be like, what are you talking about? That's not even a real word. So anyway, I just thought, you know what, he's right, he's speaking sense. So then I just ended up branding it, and I went to the studio with my friend. We ended up laying down the vocals, and I just started putting in the mixes.
Shout out your friend.
And then Tyree, voice of, yeah. So he put it in the mixes, and then obviously running it in the clubs, and then it just caught on. And then from then, it grew into like the events brand. Like I done my first event, I think it was like 2019. It was July for my birthday. Called it Shorty Boys. It's just inevitable, really. And then ran with it, and then ever since, like I feel like that's what people know me for. Like that's an associated word with me. If someone says JAMSKII DJ, they'll say Shorty Boys. Someone says Shorty Boys, they'll say JAMSKII DJ. You get me?
Shutters or whatever. Well, anything to do with shutting down.
Yeah, shutting.
I think I used to.
Like Leon, when he gets excited, he's like, yo, the Shutty man's here, you know. But yeah, like the Shutty man himself, but he relates it to me. But like it's just everything, the word Shutty. So that's when I went from the Shorty Boys, and then I thought, let me do the brunch. So then called it Shorty Brunch.
Okay.
And it went on to that.
So who else is a part of Shorty Boys?
There's no one really a part of it, you know. There's no one really a part of it. It's just like a word, it's just events. But in terms of events, yeah, it's just like literally me one. To be fair, the last event I built like a small team. Yeah. Just helped me like with promoting side of it, just because it was good for me. Like it eased the burden. Like I found like a lot of the times I was doing everything myself, like from making videos, doing the promo mix, like responding to DMs, messaging people, like just a lot of promoting. And it was like, I'm doing everything. It doesn't have to be this way. Like if you look at businesses and business models, it's not just one man doing everything. He's got a team. So I thought, let me jump on that.
You know what's mad?
Start a team.
I seen you, you got the book for our work week, innit? Did you get that from there?
Nah, I've not properly read that.
Okay,
I've not properly read it. Oh, you said it in there, yeah. I've not properly read that, but like, it's true though. It's just like simple things. Like you can't do it all on your own. Like, let me take some burden off. It's not embarrassing. It's just like, it's working smarter.
Yeah.
There's people working with me, and I'm building a team that can be part of the growth and be part of the fun. You know, like the people that work for me, they love it. Like they had the best time. Like ever, like I loved it. Can't wait for the next one. I'm gonna do it, and I work even harder because they know how good it is. Because they've stepped in that environment and worked it. You know what I mean?
That's like your thing. Now you're saying that you're so busy. It's kind of like a lesson in, yo, how can I leverage my time in it?
Yeah.
Like, man's busy, but
Yeah.
you can leverage your time in it. You can get people to work for you, and not work for you, but work with you.
Work with me. Yeah.
Whilst you're still doing your thing on the side, but you got someone else
Yeah, definitely.
doing everything else.
I think that's the way that you got to think about it, man. Like, especially if you're like pushed on time. Like, if I was just a DJ, I swear, like, I'd have the most time in the world. I would actually, like, the growth would be, I feel it would be a madness.
Phenomenal.
But like for me, like I've worked since like I was 16 years old. Day I turned 16, started work. Do you get me? Like, DJing for me, it's not something you can do in the week. Yeah, you can't DJ Monday to Friday. Well, you probably can. There's clubs obviously open. But like, generally, if you think about Birmingham, there's nothing open. You know, you could DJ like indie bar, but that's like not somewhere where like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's like not my vision. That's not what I want to do. Like, I want to enjoy my sets. I don't want to be there because I want to earn money. I'd rather like wait for the ones I actually enjoy. So anyway, that's probably like one of the main reasons. And I just feel like sometimes with clubs, like I've been in situations where I've worked for clubs, they've turned around the next day, like one minute you're earning X amount, good money. The next day they're saying, right, we're going through financial situations, we need to let you go. They've got someone else in, half the price. You know, your set's cut like that. Like, you plan your life around that night. Do you know what I mean? And then it's gone. It's very like, it can change. Like, look what happened with COVID. A lot of clubs have been through financial struggle. Like, that situation, like a club can close down. Like, by the time I wake up in the morning, I could literally be self-employed now, go to bed thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to DJ tomorrow or whatever day. And then that's cut. And then I'm grafting to try and get another set somewhere else. And then it's just hard because people have their residence and stuff like that. I'm not saying that you can never get a set anywhere else, but like, you know, that's my stance. So like, I think, you know what, working in the week, it keeps me busy. Like, it keeps my skills going. Like, when I'm at work, I'm dressed up like shirt and tie. It's completely different to what I do, DJing. But like, I'm in the corporate world, I'm speaking to people on all levels. Like, I'm learning the art of business. Because I'm doing like recruitment now. I'm speaking to like top people in the company, like trying to sell shit. So when it comes to like selling, my skills are getting better now. So I can sell myself when it comes to DJing. I can say, yeah, I can do this, that, and the other. This is what I can offer. Do you get me? So it polishes me up as a person. Like, I know, if I was full-time DJ, wake up 12 o'clock midday, go to bed like 4 in the morning, snacking on shit, you know. You'd probably get into a routine, but that's what I feel like late nights, just like unhealthy routine, man. Like, I'm up every morning, 7 o'clock, shower, change, out the door probably about 7:45. You know, it's just that routine. So yeah.
Routine's healthy still.
Yeah, definitely. I forgot what I was talking about. What's the initial thing was on about?
I can't remember, but it
I
made
just
sense.
I went off on a tangent.
You know, I wouldn't even call that a tangent because it was still on topic. In a sense, like it kind of just flowed into whatever we were saying, innit?
Yeah. But I think it was about time management.
You
Just
the
like-
4-hour work week and you getting other people to help you and
Oh, so we started off. He's a part of Shorty Boys.
Oh yeah. That was it.
So I was gonna say like Shorty Boys to me sounds like it could also be like an events planning thing. So like you could help make shutdown parties for other people.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah.
Not like, you know what I'm trying to say. To me, that's just a cool idea. Like, because you can set up brunches. You've got the equipment and the people that can do that. So to me, it was like, you know, this party was sponsored by the Shorty Boys.
Shut it down.
We helped Shorty Boys help shut down my party.
That is a potential. Like, you can take it anywhere. Like, you can do something like that.
You can even do another Dubai yacht party, blood.
That was in the planning at one stage, but it just fell through. It was long, but you can just do anything with it. You know, you can take it places. The only thing I probably wouldn't do, like, in that sense, is like your brand's on the line. Like, if anything happens at that party, it's kind of like, oh, it was Shorty Boys JAMSKII's party. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so that's
but
the only thing that
obviously,
would kind of scare me.
If you're only doing like the event planning, everything, like if you're just getting the venue, you're getting the artist, the DJ, whatever.
Yeah, true. No, I could do. Something to think about, innit? But to be fair, like, going off that, like, I am looking to start something new. Like, next month I got my first wedding. So my plan is to like try and venture into that scene. So like I need to like realistically get to work, but I've got a strategic plan of like how I'm gonna brand it.
What you're gonna be DJing?
I'm DJing,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
So like it's a good wedding. It's up like Liverpool way. Really nice venue. And I've got like one of my friends to help me for the first one, just to like network, because he's used to like sales and stuff. So basically I'm going to do the DJ, because when you're DJing you can't come off the decks, and you need someone to be like in the forefront kind of.
This is
like,
my man's up here.
That's what I'm saying, just talking to people, you know, this is it, you're getting married soon, because there's always people getting married at weddings, always. You're getting married soon, book him, blah blah blah, and then it just grows from there. So basically I'm working on that and just going to try something with that as well, because with DJing it's like you get paid more, like you know, it's just a no-brainer. Like I'd love to just step into that world, like something where, say for instance, I'd take the booking in and then I can just get a DJ to do it. I'd give him all the equipment, like it would grow from there. Like I'd end up getting like a base of like equipment, and then I'd send someone else out, say, yeah, come pick up the stuff, like this is how much I'll pay you. And then, like, I'm just the head, I'm the brains.
Well, you can do that on the Shorty Boys, though. You can get DJs and say, yo, where the Shorty's crew in it? Like, yeah? You want us to call the Shorty? Send the DJ out like a Pokemon.
Facts.
You could, you actually could.
Like, choose your Shorty boy.
Yeah.
One of us is going to shut it down. It just depends who you want, you know what I'm saying?
You could.
And even like, if you was to just, like, get a group of people that, when we come, we just set the vibe in it.
Yeah. No,
we set the vibe as, like, the Shorty crew in it. Let's set. You can't say
use when the applications, you hinting at that.
How does one become a Shorty boy?
You just got to be shorty, innit?
All right, then.
Okay, you got to be shorty, man.
Yeah, man.
You got to know how to turn it up.
So like you're doing the wedding thing now, which is like amazing. What's one of your like worst DJ experiences?
Worst. I've had a couple bad bookings, like as in like the crowd's just been like, like why have you even booked me? Like, do you know what I mean?
Just haven't been received well.
Yeah, there was one. I'm not going to mention the city or like who it was or the club or anything, because I don't want to badmouth anyone.
Yeah.
But
we could
like,
bleep it.
this promoter.
No. Don't there's no point.
Don't
give me more work to do.
Sorry.
Yeah, there's no point. But basically, I went to this one club. Turned up. Obviously, he knows what kind of music I play. Like it's urban, and it. Turned up, got there, and the venue was like a pub, man. Like it was literally like a pub, like horrible.
I'm gonna be sick.
Like the people in there ranged from like 18, and then there was like propping up their phone on the DJ booth doing TikToks live in the dance.
Oh my
god!
gosh.
Where am I? Like what have I been booked for? And I've got booked for 2 hours as well. I was like, oh my days, this is like the longest thing, because you clock watch then, and you just want it to be over with. And then
was it good piece though?
I don't think I was DJing anywhere on the night. It was average.
Oh, okay.
And
it was like, let me just take it.
Yeah, it was okay in terms of driving time. So I was like, you know what, I'll go there and get it done and dusted. So anyway, people there just shoddy. Like there was like people's dads, granddads in there. Like I could not get a vibe. I just didn't know what to do. So anyway, I was going one place, trying. You know, I was like switching it up, reading the crowd. Something would work, and then you'd have shower man coming up to me saying, "Yo, play this." Like Nines tune or whatever, and then you got girls leaving, and then it was just long, and then the promoter was like, play some twerk music, man, play some twerk music. And I was thinking,
you seem young,
mate, you smoking here, like you see what's going on in here. And then he was like, can you host and that? And I said, and I think I just made up an excuse. I didn't want to do it, because I thought, no point, like you're paying me like not even that good anyway, and if I'm not in the mood to really do it, like it's not in my contract. You didn't tell me to do it when you booked me, so I don't have to. So anyway, he was just on to me, and he kept saying, yo, play this. He kept saying like play say like gigs, Lockdown or something. And this was like last year.
So I can like already from what you've been from what I've been told. Like from what you've been saying, the set just sounds like it's been all over the place already.
All over the place, up and down. And then he would say, yo, stop the tune, I need to say something. And then he was like,
what the fuck?
Oh, this was the worst. He was like, we got JAMSKII DJ from Birmingham, everyone make some noise. And then it was just like tumbleweed, mate. I swear down, because the place was that bad. It was like, it was probably like, the average age was probably about 38, mate. Like everyone was older and it was just shockingly bad. Like I was literally had my head down the whole time, and it was dead as well. Bearing in mind the geezer gassed up the event to me. He said, "Yo, it's gonna be hard. Like it's gonna be rammed. We've got people coming down from all over," and then it was shocking. It shockingly
That's
bad.
bad.
And then what happened at the end? Basically, he tried to say, "I'll bank transfer you the money," and I was like, "Nah, impossible. Like, I'm not leaving here without the dough." So anyway, he's like, "Oh, well, I ain't got the cash." So I says, "It's not my problem." Like in my head, I was thinking, "I'm leaving with one of these turntables if you don't pay me. So you got to pay me." You get me? Because the experience was that bad. I knew, like, if you've gassed up this event that much to where I thought I was going to walk in and it would have been like the baddest event ever, and I walk in and it's like a pub and you've just put a DJ in there, then I can't trust you. I've never worked with you. That's what I said to him. I said, "Listen, no respect, yeah. Like, I can't leave here without getting my money. You need to transfer me this money right now if you're going to transfer it. Like, what's holding you up?" So anyway, he's gone in the back. He's come out with half the money. I said, "Where's the rest of it?" And it was a heated conversation. I had to basically back him up and say, "Listen, get me the dough right now, you get me?" Because I know what he would have done. He would have tried to give me like a little bit of a chips and then you don't hear from him again.
Yeah. Facts.
And then it's too far for me to go and then I'm just like, "Oh, allow off the peas." Like, it's just long, isn't it? So
and
anyway,
I managed all that way, especially in that set as well.
Long, because you would have to mash up the geezer.
Yeah.
You know, like, you're mugging me off now. I've had to drive all this way to get the money. Like, you're mugging me off. So anyway, like, that was heated, but I got all the money in the end, and then I just unfollowed and then avoided.
But you see, man, not even you see people like that don't think, you know, because he don't know how known you are in Birmingham.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm trying to say? Like, if he tries to come do something in Birmingham, you say no. Don't trust
Yeah,
man,
and the
man,
worst
dodgy
thing is,
there,
yeah,
blah,
like,
blah, blah.
he kept ringing me up as well, like, saying, "Oh, like, I'm one of the best promoters, like, and I've done events in Birmingham as well, like, oh, like, can you get me a meeting and that?" And I was just thinking, you're a gas man. You're a gas man. You know, I just can't stand, like, just be straightforward, man. Don't come with a gas because you get found out. You know, I like dealing with straight talking people. Like, tell me how it is and then we'll do business. You get me?
Yeah, facts. Cause if he would have said to you, "Yo, I don't know, you know, man started up my thing and blah blah blah," then you could have had a better idea. But then you could have said no if you wanted to say no.
Yeah,
But you're going there thinking, yeah.
Because, no, this
Shut
is
it
what it was.
down.
It was like, yeah, I do parties, like, and I get like 2,000 people through the door. It's like, normally the line's that big.
Festival.
Yeah, 1 in, 1 out service. And I'm thinking, this geezer's 30, like, it's actually going to be sick. Like, it's good link. And yeah, we was planning like
And
all
where
sorts.
it is as well. I'm guessing where it is as well. You're not thinking.
Yeah, it's all right. It's
Yeah,
all right.
yeah,
And I was thinking, yeah, we're planning all sorts, like,
And then when you got there, it was a Benidorm party.
dead, awful, mate. Absolutely awful.
One of them bingo things.
These things happen. But yeah, that was bad. And then I've had it before, like, I was DJing Bamboo back in the day, and then, like, it was like really tight, the DJ booth, and then the decks are there, and then you can only just fit your laptop in just about. And then before, I've like tried to go for the switch over with the other DJ, and I've lifted my laptop and the USB's just got stuck underneath the deck and just cut the music out. Like, that happens. That's happened a couple of times. I remember my laptop charger shorted my laptop before. Laptop cut off, just tripped it from like an extension lead. Just like, just technical faults are the worst. Like, sometimes you can't even help it. Like,
I know.
like laptop freezes or something.
Man's been in there with Gio a couple of times and the decks are playing up and that.
Yeah,
and
deck's playing up, like, you can knock the back and then it just cuts everything off. Now, the worst one was the back was faulty the once, and then you knock it and then the
song's
tune starts
so loud.
reversing.
Yeah.
It either slows down or reverses, and it's like live in the rave and you don't know what to do because you freeze. Your natural reaction is like, where do I start?
Yeah.
Like, do I go to the laptop? Do I turn off the deck? Like, and then there's like some
And people,
loud
everyone's
noise.
just looking at you now like, what's going on?
Oh,
And
it's long.
Everyone's just like,
It's
what's
long.
going on? What's going on? What's going on? And
Yeah,
you're just
or
like,
booing,
shit.
man.
What do I do? What do I do? Yeah,
Booing, man, it's the worst.
Booing's the worst, man. Especially like
Booing's the
when you bring in
worst.
a
You got
DJ
hot
like
as
you,
well.
bro. Like, I'm just like, leave him.
Yeah.
That's a lever.
You know what I was?
It's not my fault, man. And it makes me look incompetent, but half the time it's like the electrics or the decks.
Yeah, nah, I can even, bro.
It's
Them ones
risky
there,
business, man.
yeah,
Like,
stress.
DJing off laptops is long. Like, the other day, man, my laptop just froze for like 4 seconds. No, probably about 3 seconds. Like, I played that was Saturday night. My laptop would just stopped. Like, I loaded up the second track and literally it froze 3 seconds and the music was still playing. Like, it doesn't cut out, but your screen just stops.
And
I'm like, yeah. I was like, oh my god, please just come back on. But then it just comes back on. But yeah,
Can
man.
imagine, especially when you're shelling it as well, you're thinking, nah, don't do this to
Yeah,
me.
it's
man.
long. Like, my biggest fear would be like doing like a festival or something, and then your laptop just cuts out or something. And obviously, the worst thing is, yeah, like, you know, when you're in that situation, obviously I can like pick up the mic and say stuff, but it's hard to multitask. So like you're trying to think of something to say, in this moment, then fix the wires or reset your laptop absolutely long.
That's something that I can imagine. That's still awkward situations there, blood.
Proper orcs.
Come, so I know you want to answer that question right there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I leave Hunter to do that one.
Okay, so boom. Let's say you're in a dance now, or in a club, or wherever you're at, and let's say a group of, nice girls walking.
Yeah.
What's your go-to tune?
What's my go-to tune?
Yeah.
It's gonna gas them and get them to stay.
You're like,
man, put me under pressure.
Come on, shot. You're the DJ, man.
I don't know, I feel like with the girls, my go-to to get like, I still keep it like turn and it.
Yeah.
So like I'll go like the girl, like I've got a folder that's like hip hop ladies, you get me? So like it's all like Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion,
Shorty girls,
City girls, So like I'll go down that route because I want them to turn up and like get mad with it. So like I'll probably go down that route to be fair, because I could just go, like all ranges of BPMs. Like I just got pure girls hip hop turn up tunes, and that's gonna get the party going. But it depends what venue. Obviously, I'm only speaking because I've been DJing at 101. So yeah, that's what I'd probably go to be fair.
Just the city girls, Cardi.
Yeah, man, the city girls goes off. Like girls just wanna, because they know it word for word. They're gonna get the phones out, the snaps out, And
then you're gonna hit him with the I love that. The skis are spams his button. JAMSKII, you're now listening to JAMSKII DJ.
Yeah.
What does he say?
You're now locked in to JAMSKII DJ. Just know.
I love it, blood. Yeah. That's definitely one of my favorite things on that.
Yeah, man.
So, bro, segment. Obviously, you've listened, you've watched before.
Yeah.
I want you to ask it now. You asked it before.
I'm not gonna ask it properly, blood.
It's just a question.
You ask it, blood.
Bro, I ask it every single time. I want to hear you say.
Okay, cool. So
you could be at the beginning of the video now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did you ask that first?
Yeah.
Okay. What does last place mean to you then?
Last place means to me, like I've not really thought about this by the way, but I was thinking today. But I'd say it means to me like not getting the same opportunities as everyone else.
Okay.
Just starting at the back, just starting in last position, and then like you acknowledging that like I'm in that position. I don't get the same like perks as anyone else. I feel like I'm soul in this world of life. You know what I mean? Like every aspect. Like I start at the back. Like there's people out there like in different situations. They're like given passes. Like I haven't been to university or anything. Not got the best education. Like so I'm automatically at the back in terms of like corporate business. But then I've worked myself to get to a good level where I could have just stuck to one level. But like I know there's competition about I got to work harder than the next man. And in the DJing it's the same thing as well. There's people that know people. And they are granted, it's great. I would love to know people as well because you get bookings and you get perks and shit. But I've not been in a situation like that. Or had to have friends in circles or promoters or like friends with people that are like in places that can put you on stuff. So like that's why I'm always looking to evolve, and grow. And like sometimes put myself in uncomfortable positions, like doing the whole real stuff on Insta. Like sometimes I'm like, I don't really want to do it. Like it's cringy standing up. Like the first couple, I was like, I hate it. It's like, but like you get used to it. Like when you do like one, you do two, and then you do three. It's like they're all right. You just find your rhythm, and then like once you've done it, it appeals to like more people that ain't heard you, and like it is good because like even today, there's people still liking my reel. The post from 2 weeks ago, and it's like doing things like that. I'm still not the best at it. Like I'd love to go on TikTok, like we spoke about earlier. But it's like, I just think like it's something else to focus on. It's like more time, being engaged with another social media app is like time consuming. Like you got to sit there and know
learn everything, the algorithms.
Yeah, you got to learn everything. Then you got to learn that what's like trending, what could go off. And that takes time. Like, do you know what I mean? I like to have downtime as well. It's not all work. So like it's recognizing there's still work to be done. And then just obviously wanting to plan to proceed and just keep going.
Okay,
I effort that.
You like that one?
I love that.
Shorty Boy.
I love that one.
Yo, drop the bum on that one.
You're gonna have to send me that soundbite, bro. After the slap it in.
Gonna have to still.
Yeah, man,
Gonna have to.
still.
Also, as well, bro. Can we talk about like the property thing as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously, I remember you telling me this was like, to me, this is mind blowing. Especially like, I think it was like, it's been definitely a couple of years, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, you bought a property.
Yeah.
From obviously working hard, DJing and stuff like that. So speak on that, bro.
Well, basically, I moved out when I was like 23, and I was renting from like 23 years old. Like me and my friend used to house share, and then obviously like that's the goal, and you obviously want to get your own place, because it's like renting's good because you do learn a lot of things. Like you learn how to pay bills on time, you learn how to manage your money. You can't go spunking your cash because you got bills to pay. Do you get me? Everything comes down to how much money have I got to pay my bills. So like money management when you rent is perfect. So I would never say, people say, rent is dead money. I would never say that because you learn. It's always good because you learn as well. Like just keep general things, keeping the house tidy and shit. So anyway, I was renting for like from till I was like 29. I bought this. Giving my age away again. 29. I bought this. But over the years, what I was doing is I was saving. And then because I knew I had the money there, I was like going on holidays, just like spending it, man. Just like going 2-3 holidays a year. And I used to work with, I used to work with him, Dav. He's like a good friend of mine, and he's like an older guy, wise. He's like got loads of properties. He would drill me like every year. Pause.
Oh my God. That might be the worst.
I say bleep. I thought that would keep like his blood. Yeah, that's wild. So, you know if you didn't say it,
Yo, pause, my bad.
This is a clip for TikTok.
Yo, lock it off,
This man's gonna go viral with this one.
God.
Nah, you can't even put it. You need context. You need to put the context in, because it'll make me look a bit mad.
No context. No context.
Oh my days. So anyway, he would get on to me. Like he'd be like, "What you doing? You're going on all these holidays. Like you need to get a place. And I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna get one, man. Next year." And then for 2 years, I literally just said next year. And I was like, "Yeah, I'm going Miami. I'm going here. I'm going there. I'm going there." And he was like, "Nah, you're messing about." So anyway, he got onto me once and he was like, "Listen, you need to do it, man. I keep telling you." I was having these conversations weekly and I got tired of it. So anyway, I spent a weekend with my cousin from Newcastle, and he's younger than me. Obviously, like he's always been my little cousin, and he's got a house with his missus. And I was thinking, how's my cousin like the one I've always looked like at as my younger,
like brother,
he's like 2-3 years younger than me.
Yeah.
So then he's like doing bits. He's got his house. He's all set up, like settled and stuff. And I was like, I gotta be doing better than this. So then I had the money in the bank, and literally it was the thing. Like if it wasn't for that, I would have been just going on holidays and stuff. And then I knew I could do it, but it was just taking the risk. And people always say like, when you invest in property, to buy a property it's hard, and like it's a mad process. Like it's kind of scary, and it when people say buy a house, you think, oh my God, how can I buy a house? Like no one's taught me
250k and all of this.
No one's taught me how to do it. I wouldn't know where to start. Like dropping all these fees, everything's expensive. You gotta go to solicitors, and solicitors are scary.
You're not trying to get bumped and that.
And then you gotta go to a broker, and then it's all long. So like basically,
little fees are just popping up.
Little fees, all sorts. But I was doing that help to buy scheme.
Oh, okay.
So like you put in, I think it was £200, and they give you £50 every month.
Okay,
So the contribution they put in was like, I think I got like an extra £1,500.
Okay.
When everything was paid for, and obviously that's like the solicitor's fees. So like I got the solicitor for free basically.
Okay.
So it's like good to research schemes as well if you're looking to getting into property, because there's bare out there, like you just don't see them, like they're accessible, like you could be doing it. Like there was a cut-off point to get that ISA, and all you had to do is put £1 in there and you've got it for life. If you miss that, you ain't got an option. It's free money. I told people about it and they're like, no, it's a scam now. You have to pay it back and that. But there's two of them. There's one you have to pay back like an equity loan, and then this one.
Just do your research in it.
See, you got to do your research. That's what I've done. And I was reading all type of books. Like I've read a book called the Rules of Money, and that really helped me. Like,
Who's the author? Do you know?
Richard Temper.
Okay.
Oh, good memory. That I'm impressed with that. I'm impressed with that one still. Yeah, last name could be a bit off. Yeah, really good book. But that's what helped me actually save and settle down. So basically, how the book was, it's like one page is one rule. So there's like say 50 rules or whatever. No, there's more than that, hundreds of rules. And then it may be like control your spending. So then that page will be like you got to look at your finances. So one of them was like you got to go through all your outgoings and cancel everything you're not using. I went from my outgoings and saved like £45 a month.
So it's bare direct
because there was
for no
like
reason.
there was like, you know, insurances that you're never gonna use. There was like just stuff that I've been paying for years and it's just been leaking out. And I'm like, I've saved £45. That money can pay for something else and I can save that something else. Do you get me? So then I went through this whole book, done notes and all that, and I got to like good money, like savings wise. And then the one day I just went out and started viewing properties, and then obviously I just got something that was within my price range and budget. I didn't want to overstretch myself because there's no point in doing that just to flex, you know. I just thought I'd get something I'm comfortable with paying. I was happy with. I come here where I am now, and I viewed it, and basically how it worked was the previous owner died, and he had a property catalogue. So they just wanted to get rid of this quick. So they wanted a quick sale. So someone brought it, but their property fell through. So, you know, it changed. They have to wait for theirs to sell to buy the next one. So when I come here, it was like, someone bought it for cheaper than the asking price. I won't talk figures in that.
Yeah, of course.
But, bought it cheaper, so it fell through. So I was like, if you don't mind me asking, like, how much did they put in? Because they're not meant to say, but obviously he just wants commission on it. So he told me the price, and I went in £2,000 cheaper, first bid, and then put that to them. They accepted that, so then that was going through. So
you know, when they accepted it, did you think, shit, I should have gone a bit lower?
Nah, because you can't be too cheeky sometimes. You can, but it was already a bargain. It was like a quick one. It was like, if you mess about, sometimes that's when you lose the deal.
They'll be like, he's not serious.
And then there's someone else comes in and snaps it up, because I got it for £5,000 cheaper than that originally asked for. Do you get me? So even though it's £5,000 over the space of how many years, it's still good.
Yeah, that could furnish it. Not whole flat, but
that's what I'm saying. You could. It comes in handy. So then after that, because the surveyors come out and they check it all, but it was really old in here. Like all the doors, because I've renovated it and stuff, we'll get to that. But then everything was like really old, like the doors were all old, drop down ceiling light, flooring was lino. So the surveyors come in and he says, it's not worth the price. It's £5,000 less than that. So then my brokers come to me and says, they're saying it's worth now £10,000 less than the asking price. So I said, so basically we had to renegotiate, and they accepted it because that was like about 4 or 5 months into the deal. So they was probably thinking, now we're getting messed about. First person's flopped. Then now the property's not worth it. Have it for the price, you get me? So then I got it for that price. Got the keys. I got the keys literally on my birthday. And then I spent like about 26 days like doing the work on it. Ripped up all the floors.
By yourself?
And my friends were helping me.
Okay.
So my friends were helping, but I was having to go to work, come here on my lunch breaks to get deliveries, come here after work. I'd be working from here 5 till midnight, literally every day, until I couldn't do no more.
You got before and after pictures and that?
I have got them, Okay. I have got them. I'll try to send them, You'll probably pop them or something. But what I done, grafted, ripped up all the floor, I'm talking lino, my arms are all I don't know, there was a rash, from getting all the stuff up, because it's been there for years, man. It was all horrible. I took off all the doors, through all the doors. I got an electrician in to put the spots in. What else did I do? New flooring I put down. I was going to do the bathroom, but COVID landed. Okay. So then I was moneyless for so long. Do you get me? So like, it just changed my plans. And obviously, with apartments, there is a height that you can get the value to. So like, I don't really want to go too extra, and then it's like you ain't really made no money. Do you get me? So it was a good process. It was a learning curve. Obviously, there's ups and downs to renovating and stuff, and it was like very eye opening. Learned a lot, man. Just like nothing ever goes to plan. Like you just think in your head, you're thinking, yeah, I'm gonna get this done, man. It's gonna be done within 2 weeks, and then like deliveries are missed. Like carpenters busting up the place. Like the
people bumping you in
it. Yeah, just mess about. It's like geezers coming, just like not really, or giving some stupid quotes. Like it's just long, like, but obviously that's the game, and it like when you see it, like when I could see it coming together, like I paint the walls. And I'd be like, yeah, that looks nice, like fresh, because it was like magnolia, like yellow. And I thought, I just want it fresh in here.
That colour's so meaty.
This appeals to everyone, white. You know, if I want to move, all I have to do is put another lick of white on, it's fresh again, you know. And then it appeals to everyone. Like when you start putting some fruity colours, I know you can decorate it and it could look way much better. But I just think keep it like just clean.
I'm like a simple man, bro. I prefer like white and black, like how you got it, like
simple. That's what I'm saying. Simple. Clean, it's just clean, like very basic, you know. So anyway, what was my point?
Like you're talking about fixing up, innit?
Yeah, fixed it up, and then I got everything done, you know, furnished it and whatnot, and it's just an achievement. Like sometimes, like you don't really look back to like see what you've actually achieved, but like it was because it happened so quick. Like when I look at the pictures now, I'm like, yo, I actually done that. It's actually nuts. And then obviously with the help of my friends as well, just getting through it and stuff. But yeah, it's definitely an achievement, man. Like to achieve something like that, like before I turned 30 with no financial help, like I'm not saying it's wrong. There's people out there that get financial help, like they might get a mortgage deposit straight away, or they could just move in with their partner. I wasn't in that situation. It was me or nothing. There was no one giving me a penny towards this, you know, except myself. So I had to just get it done. And obviously at the time, it's hard to save when you're renting as well.
Yeah,
so that was another struggle. Like I was finding that was hard as well. But like
trying to move back home. And
I was turning down like holidays. In the end, holidays, motives, I was saying, nah, I ain't got the dough. Like, I'm having to save, you get me, and step my pee to get.
And how hard was
something
that?
like this. Hard.
Come on, man, this is the Shorty Boys. You know he didn't want to turn those down.
Yeah, like all my pals, like, going on holiday and I'm seeing the snaps, them not turning
Can't
up.
you win the stage for my weekend?
Yeah, and then obviously, when you get it, like, you rinse off your money, because you got to get, like, TV, sofa, bed, like, just everything, kettle, like, it all adds up. So the next thing you know, I've got everything, thinking everything's blessed, get back to work. COVID's come. So I'm like, oh my days, like I'm actually like broke, man. Like I've spent my peas. I wasn't like completely breast. I still had a safety net because that's what you have to do as well. Like, you have to have the emergency fund. Do you get me? Just in case, I lose my job or whatever happens. You need money to cover the bills for at least 6-12 months, whatever. You know, so like I kept that as my contingency.
Who did you get that from, Dave Ramsey?
Nah, just probably that book, you know. Probably that book, but it's common sense. Like I can't live on the ropes. Like, say for instance, like if my work turned around to me today and says, you know what, you see you later, and I can't get a job for a bit, I know my bills are covered. Do you get me?
6 months.
Yeah, for a long period of time. But it has to be that way.
It's a gem store.
Yeah, it has to be. There's no other way because what happens is, say if you're living, like just living your life and you ain't got the pennies there to like cover you and support your life, then when you do come into difficulties, like what's going to happen? The mortgage people are going to be knocking on your door. The service charge people will be knocking on your door. The bailiffs come in, busting down the door, taking all your nice belongings. You get me? And then the belongings that the take off, you had to price it down X amount, way more than that. You know, the pricing it down. So you don't want to be in that position, and that's what I thought. So anyway, through lockdown, I ain't even told you like this. So I thought like I need to get a hustle, man, because like obviously clubs are closed, and I started buying and reselling in it. Okay. So like I went in like this group, like it was like a flipping group
on Facebook.
Nah, it was like a Discord group. Okay. So like there was like PlayStations, Jordans, Dunks. Okay. So they'd post all the raffle links, and then I'd go on there to enter all the raffles. I got a credit card in it, because obviously most of the raffles, they take the money before. So like I was basically just running up the credit card because to hold the money, they don't take it out. Obviously it's like a $4.5 limit. I'm like busting it down, entering bare raffles. Do you get me? So obviously when the trainers would land in, I know I don't have to pay back the credit card.
You just flip it.
Say like one time I got like 3 pairs of like hyped Yeezys. And then I was making like $150 on each pair.
And how much were the Yeezys?
Like $220.
Well,
And then obviously when you get the money back, you pay off the credit card.
So you're selling them for like 400 basically.
Yeah.
free money. Not free
Is that the
money,
math?
but like,
I don't know.
So, something like that.
Yeah.
You sell them for
Whatever it was.
400. They're
So
worth,
yeah, 390, whatever it was. Yeah, 390.
and then they were worth what, 150.
It was worth what?
How much were the actual trainers worth?
220.
So they're worth
Retail.
220, and then
Yeah.
you're selling for like 390 or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, you was making a good little drink.
Yeah,
each
and then
time.
obviously like that one time I had 3 pairs of them.
and that's
So then
and
you're
man, if
getting,
you
like,
kept them, that's a quick selling them, innit?
451 transaction, paying off the credit card, 450 in the bank. You get me? Then I was getting PlayStations 150. A PlayStation, I had about 6 in total.
What, PS5s?
Yeah, PS5s. I was getting them from like Asda, Game, hard to get, but I got one on there. John Lewis.
He's making 150 profit.
Argos, yeah, because at the time
Man
you couldn't get them.
Man was taxing man for those though.
Yeah, you couldn't get
So
them.
150
Bro, I
profit
was
is what,
selling them
not even
same
that much.
day. I was selling them same
See,
day.
yeah, if you would have had
Yeah.
them, blood, you would have been able to fuck.
Nah, but it was kind of at the end when, like, you could make big money when they first come out.
Oh, okay.
So like
okay,
it was
yeah.
relative. Like that was the sort of going price.
If you was to hold them, they would get more accessible.
Nah, but
Yeah,
I'm saying
yeah.
150 when I was here, some man was selling them for like a couple bags and no, not a couple bags, like one bag something.
Yeah, like $1,000.
Yeah,
But that was
yeah.
at the start when you could not get them.
Yeah,
And it was impossible.
And that
But
was
I was like towards the end.
Quick, like that's a quick no long.
Yeah, and they're like
Yeah.
gamers, G. Like, imagine like if you're a proper gamer, like you want to play the PS5. Do you get me? Like you'll pay whatever.
Yeah, facts.
Like, you're not waiting until it comes out because your brethren have all got them.
Yeah,
Because
nah,
they signed
facts,
up to
facts,
pre-release
facts.
or whatever. You get me? So
Supplying them, man.
I was doing that. Then hot tubs. Geez, you know the lazy spa hot tubs.
I've heard the name Lazy Spa.
There was going mad. So like
Oh, it's got hot tubs.
yeah, like the inflatable
Oh, that people
ones.
could put them in the living room and that.
Yeah, them ones. So through
yeah.
lockdown, people didn't have stuff to do, so it was going crazy for them. So like we figured out these hot tubs through the group, going nuts. Like we'd get them for like some of them like $4, but you'd sell them for $6. Do you get me? It's a credit card again, straight to Tesco.
Give me some free game right now, you know.
Yeah, straight to Tesco. Got one hot tub. Got it in the car, brought it back to my yard, went back to Tesco, got a next one, sold 2 of them within 24 hours. Then there was different ranges in it. Not all the time you could get the $4 ones because they would get like 6 in. And then once them 6 have sold out, then you can't get them. So like you was having to like just turn up. I was driving to all Tesco's, driving to like B&M. They used to sell them sometimes. What else?
Asda.
Yeah. Asda sold them a couple of times, but we knew that store manager in West Brom, and we says, basically blagged it, like looking to get some hot tubs for like my family and that, you know. And he was like, yeah, I'll let you know, because obviously if I said, yeah, I'm flipping these, making $2 or something, he's gonna tell all of his brethren. So like I had to style it. So then when the more come in, imagine I come in one day when I was at work, flew up there, got one, went back, got a next one, put it on Facebook. Geezers come picked up from a yard like an hour later, sold that one, went back and got a next one. So I probably bought about 8, 9 in total, flipped all of them. Trainers, obviously Yeezys, Dunks.
So this was the time where you was a bit low on peas.
Lockdown, yeah. Flipped it up, man. Got my peas up. Yeah. Went up, and then obviously I was DJing as well. So like, one of our friends, Nads, was like, there's this app you can get paid on called Bigo. So then obviously I was like, nah, sign me up, man. I want to know more about this. Like, if you can make money, I'm on it. So then it was me and Melstar. So we signed up, and basically the concept of the app is you got to do 30 hours a month, which sounds like a lot, but it's basically an hour a day. And you can do up to 2 hours a day. So you can do 2 weeks of 2 hours in it. And basically our thing was just DJing and just like getting followers and like getting gifts. You get gifted by people. So say someone will go on there, top up their account £20, then they'll send gifts. So them gifts I can transfer into money, but it doesn't work out. Say for instance, if they send me £10, I'll only see £2.50. Do you get me? So you have to get a lot of gifts, as you can imagine. But when you get, say, if I get like 10,000 gifts across the month, the app pay you. So they'll say when you get 10,000 beans, they're called, we'll pay you, I don't know, 2 bills a month. So like if you're wise, you could save the beans off the people and get the app money. So it's probably making like £400 a month just by doing that. But it was good.
And
it was like a social media app.
Everyone's in their yard, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone's in the yard. It was sick.
And you're
like,
networking as well, innit?
late. Yeah, like with Americans. Like I'd be doing like DJ sets,
Sweet,
like
man.
2 a.m. on a Saturday night. But yeah, so basically, it's making my dough on it. But it was good fun. It was like you meet a lot of people. Like we had this thing called like a family, and then like it's like a collective. Like was in WhatsApp groups together. And every Friday night we used to do something called like Club Link, where it was like a split screen, like a multi-box panel. And me and Mel used to go back to back like half an hour each or 15 minutes each, and then like DJ from like 9 to sometimes like 2-3 in the morning, and everyone was rat-assed. Like it was sick, man. Like you had to play like a randomizer, and it would like land on a box, and whoever it landed on had to drink and stuff. So it was good fun,
I
man.
hear about this app, blood.
Yeah,
Most
yeah,
TVs
it
have
It was good,
Clubhouse,
man. We
innit?
kept it low key because I knew, like, you know what the DJ scene's like. Everyone's jumping on it, and it gets saturated in it. So we just literally jumped on there and just got our heads down, man. But it kept us entertained because otherwise you'd have gone nuts in lockdown.
And you was making pizza as well.
And making good dough, and it was fun. And then obviously I've met a guy, who's from Atlanta, DJ, who I'm still friends with now. Like me and him are actually brethren. Like we speak all the time. Like I messaged him like literally yesterday. He's in Vegas now, like networking and that out there. And he's even like, yo, like I'd love to get you out here as well. So it's like that has come from that, you know, and it's not even. I'm not even doing it just for that. It's just like we're genuine friends. You know, we've got all the same interests. Like we get on, chat about, watch the same films.
Shout him out, man.
DJ Nino,
Yeah, man.
big up yourself.
Shout out DJ Nino.
Yeah, he's my guy still. He's my guy.
That's 6 though. Saying lockdown, yeah, man.
How did you
made
start
up-
getting on in lockdown?
Made or break some people, innit? You go first.
No, it was good still. I think it's a bit of a blur, you know, blood, but because it went so fast. But
Yeah.
I think, yeah, man. I think it was just more like reflection and that, innit?
Yeah, I
More
think everyone
reflection
did.
and that.
Everyone did. Like you find yourself a bit more.
Yeah.
Like you know what you can cope without
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like you know what's a bit more real to you.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get
yeah,
me?
yeah.
You see, with me though, I don't mind like being in my house and chilling by myself though. So
Yeah.
that wasn't really a thing. For me.
Yeah.
I like going out and that, but
Yeah.
spending time with
Just
myself
watching
is
TV
not really
and
a
that.
thing. Nah, I don't watch TV, you know.
No, you don't watch TV. So what do you do?
It's YouTube and that.
It's not the same thing, though, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, basically. No, yeah.
I thought you was like strict, like sitting in
like
your house
war.
like this, like.
Yeah, man, like, it's just calm in it, man.
So what, are you on that TV thing?
I don't
You don't watch TV?
bro,
No
nah.
series, nothing.
I
Nah.
like if I
No
watch
way.
anything, it's like anime and that. But even that, I'm still
swear.
sleeping on my anime. But I'm an anime man and that.
No way. You need to get on the series, man. That's what I've been finding like good at the minute. I've been like, that's been my downtime, innit? Like I look forward to like getting home and like just chilling. Like, say if I'm not working on like a Friday night, I'll like, order some food and then just literally just watch TV series.
You've
like.
made it, you have.
Listen, yeah.
Nah,
made it.
Nah,
What
it's just
life
good.
is.
It's like time to calm down. Like put my phone down, put something on I enjoy. You know.
Like, I feel like even though I got time, I can't watch.
Something.
I can't consume like I used to for something. Like I barely game and that now.
Yeah.
But like I'm a gamer, bro.
Swear.
But I can't. I'm not finding the time to game as much as I can. But I think it's because obviously like having more responsibilities.
Yeah.
Whether it's like obviously sorting out the podcast, editing it. You know.
bare shit,
yeah,
It is that side of it's long as well. Like especially if you got to blank stuff out, you probably should have made a note of what time it probably was around.
Nah, man, will watch it fully through. And
Oh yeah, watch it fully through. Yeah, but it's just long. Like that's like 2-3 hours. Then you got to do the edits. Then you got to upload. Then you got to
Pretty
cut it
much.
down.
But you see,
know.
we're at that age now where it's just fucking. Obviously, some people at this age chilling that, but man's at wow. Our other conversations are like, yo, man, just need to fucking get it.
Yeah, you do, man. Like,
You get me?
like, I feel like the older you get, the wiser you get. Like, you learn a lot more, and like your friend groups as well. You have deeper conversations, speak about life more, and like where you want to be, where you want to go to. Like the boys I went Vegas with, like we was in the airport, just talking about like what we're on. not even in a braggy way, like boosting each other, like giving each other props and that. It's like your circle. Like obviously we know how to have fun, but then when we go back to our normal lives, everyone's heads down, just grafting on the goal. And then we link up again, like go on the next mazza because we've all worked so hard. Do you get me? That's what it should be like. But it's like your friendship circles definitely influence, like
100%.
what's going on. Do you get
What
me?
was lockdown like for you?
Lockdown taught me. You know what? Lockdown made me the person I am today.
Oh, bare shit happened,
That's
innit?
deep still.
Lockdown.
I'm just realising
yeah,
bare shit happened for man. I just realised.
Lockdown made me the man I am today. Still, too much happened to me in lockdown, bro.
You didn't speak on anything.
And it wasn't even. Man caught COVID and that, but COVID was the least of my problems. You know, like that.
Yeah.
COVID. Yeah, lockdown.
What, did you get knocked up bad? Swear.
Bad. Like, okay, so everyone kind of went into like lockdown, like the March or something. You know, like when COVID kind of struck Birmingham.
Yeah, it was
in
finished.
the UK from like December
Yeah.
19, bro. I couldn't smell or taste, bro.
Yeah, man.
Couldn't smell or taste. I kept saying to my grandma, I can't. Like, she was just like, oh,
Food
boy.
tastes bland.
Yeah, bro.
Because
Food
now you know.
tastes like nothing.
This is man like, loves his food, blood.
Bro, I'm saying to my grandma, like, yeah, I can't taste nothing. And she's like, oh, boy, you know, you probably just got a little head cold.
Yeah,
You know,
boiling up the ginger and that.
Yeah, bro, I'm trying everything, bro. Like, bro, man could eat a slice of lemon. Could taste hot sauce, and that was happening to me. And months were like, this was for months and that. And it's like, I lost my taste and smell for about 3 months.
Yeah.
And then on like the third month, this is when like they announced it. Chinese government says if you've lost your taste and smell, it's a symptom of COVID. It had to lock myself into a room for like a month, bro. Bro, I'm telling you that could have really broke a man, bro.
Yeah,
Don't get it twisted, bro. Like that lockdown definitely did numbers on me, bro. But I came out on the other side, innit?
Yeah, you have
Facts,
to, man.
bro.
You just gotta keep pushing on, innit?
I think from like, I don't know, bro. Like talking to man, I don't know. To me, I swear down, lockdowns were like a blur in my head, bro. Cause it went so fast.
It did go quick, to be fair. There was different stages, didn't it? Like you was in and then you was out for a bit and then you was back in.
Yeah.
Like it was all long, mate.
I think because man was a bit like certain man was a bit unruly as well. Like
Yeah.
obviously if man was like really follow it, like
Yeah, definitely like staying in and stuff. Like I admit, man, was going to parties. Like towards the latter part, at the start, it was all like you've actually got to stay in it. It was
Man,
concerning,
parties as well.
but then it got to the point where it's like, nah, this is long.
this is what was a blur for you, bro.
This
Because
is long.
It's better alcohol in it. That's why it's a blur, man.
Oh, geez. Trust me,
I'm telling you,
alcohol.
if man followed all them rules, bro. And you know, I was thinking, do I speak on this? Boris Johnson broke the rules. I was outside. I was outside.
Remember, bro? I swear down. I can't remember.
I think
bro.
everyone was after a certain stage.
Boris was outside, so was I. I was outside, bro.
Yeah. A lot happened
was
with them 2
outside.
years, though.
Yeah, I was outside, mate. We kept going Manchester, innit? We kept going, man. Like mad
Yeah,
house
man had a house
parties.
party in Manchester as well.
Yeah, it was turn up. Like police coming and that, and then everyone hiding in like the bathrooms and like in the garden and bushes and that. It was a mad experience still, but
Man heard bare people with them stories. You just see people Snapchats, people just running and
yeah,
that.
running for the police still. But the police couldn't do nothing because that was happening everywhere.
Nah, facts.
You know, can't stop the young people there, man.
I remember we was on our way to a party one time, and we got a call. We was thinking, the party's been locked off. Like, police are coming. Don't come because it was around the corner. They're like, don't pull up. And that we was thinking,
Oh, this is in Manny, the second time.
Nah, this wasn't even in Manchester, like in Warsaw. I was thinking, everyone's getting bagged. These times it's like a girls' party as well. So we're thinking, everyone's, because remember, if you was getting caught at a party, everyone was getting fined and that. So I'm like, yo, turn
Everyone's
back.
getting the fines.
Which was like, nah, come, it's cool. They just issued like a warning and basically like wrote the name down, because remember you had to write your name down with your email, so if anybody contracted it,
Everyone wrote their name down in that party.
nah, like the
Okay.
Track and trace swing, innit?
yeah. So, but yeah, that was the kind of things that man was lockdown.
That was interesting.
No, it was interesting.
Maybe the man I am
It's
today,
interesting.
bro.
Nah, there was the start, like house party days. Did you use it on that?
Yeah.
House party was lit, you know, like literally house party, and it was the time when Call of Duty was popping as well. So
Which
literally,
card was out?
I can't remember which one was it. Modern Warfare or something. I remember COD, yeah, because that was the only thing you could really do, like just game and then
Yeah,
play.
I feel like Black Ops 4
go on
House party. Man was on that
Staying
shit.
up
Fucking hell,
till
blood.
late, innit?
Talk to strangers as well, bro.
Yeah, just popping in rooms, saying, "Yo, what's good?"
And House Party was bait.
Nah, House Party wasn't really strangers. House Party was a bit strangers.
No,
it was strangers still.
It wasn't like people like across the globe or nothing.
Yeah.
Like it was people that you
Connected.
knew. Yeah.
I think it's a good networking opportunity. Like you do meet people, add people in it.
Because it was bait though, because you had to put your face on there, innit?
But Clubhouse, was you on Clubhouse?
I went into Clubhouse, you know.
Clubhouse used to go.
Did I send you the invite for Clubhouse?
Yeah, you talking about Clubhouse? Me?
No, you did. I send you the invite.
Yeah, you talking about Clubhouse? I didn't know about Clubhouse.
No, but you know how like Clubhouse was private. You could only get it through links.
Yeah. You sent me. Yeah.
Okay.
Clubhouse was active.
How though?
Huh?
Just pure boring conversations.
Nah.
No,
Like,
You
what
used
was
to the other side of
active?
Clubhouse, bro.
I seen the most entertaining thing was like the 21 Savage beef. Like there was dramas and that.
So basically, like you're seeing the Clubhouse from the aspect of how it's supposed to be used, like the podcast, the format. But man was using Clubhouse as people that just weren't into all of that.
Oh, swear.
Man was just networking with random people.
Yeah.
You chat to like you get their Instagram.
Yeah.
Huh?
You say?
Oh, you don't want to edit, bro.
Nah, I'm not editing.
Oh yeah.
I'm not editing. Talk.
Fuck it, bare girl on there.
I didn't,
Yeah, bro, talk it ish,
I didn't
bro.
see that side of it.
Bare girl on there.
Man, I was thinking.
I got carried away, didn't it?
I was thinking, what's the hype? Like, just people just like muting the mic, chatting.
I thought the same
Back
thing,
on.
blood.
I was like, what is this?
It's a good idea, man, because it's like a live podcast.
It's good.
At that time when no one was doing nothing though, like man used to stay on Clubhouse till like 7 a.m. and that,
Serious?
bro. I swear down.
No.
Everybody has something to say, bro.
It's just-
Whether it be positive or negative, it was just.
Nah, but I
you
just
had to
felt
listen
like
to them speak.
sometimes, them apps just annoy me because you know people just say the most just for saying the most.
Yeah.
Like
But
you're just talking out your arse here, man.
But then that's when it was sick because like you'd put your hand up to speak and then
Yeah.
you get put up and you'd be like, "Yo, you're chatting was." And then
Oh, swear.
Yeah.
People calling
But
people out.
man used to play like games like smash pass and killing it.
Yeah.
Like games like that.
Yeah.
You get me?
Oh,
So
okay, yeah, okay. Yeah. No, it sounds kind of fun.
it was entertaining. Like obviously at first I thought, what the fuck is this in it? But then he invited me and I jumped on it. I was like, shit.
I didn't invite him for those purposes, by the way.
So it's just one of them. It's kind of like a DJing app, innit? It's just like,
Yeah, it's like you just chat to people and
yeah, but
like,
it's just without a video.
yeah, you do like debates and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
similar sort of
yeah,
thing.
no, it's good to be fair. We was doing debates. We'd do like talking one sometimes. And
Yeah, and that's what Clubhouse
it
is.
used
It's
to get
only
heated,
voice,
man. Yeah.
Yeah, I met
Yeah.
some great people on there as well, man.
Yeah.
Met some great people.
Same.
Nah, decent.
Yeah,
Not something I'd go on again. But
Nah, never. Never.
Or if not, now, man have already said, man, I'm gonna go back on Clubhouse, but use it for the right
Yeah.
reasons because it is an amazing place to network. Because if you wanna speak on, I don't know, properties, DJing,
Yeah.
or whatever, American DJs, whatever, you just go into a room.
Facts.
You'd say you'd have JAMSKII DJ, and then the geezer at the top would be like, "Oh, who's this JAMSKII guy?" And then you'd say, "Do you want to speak?" And then you go up there and say, "I'm JAMSKII, blah blah blah." And then all your credentials are on there, so you can quick links to like your
true.
Instagram, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
So then they'll be like, "Yo, your thing's lit. Let me follow you." And then you DM, and then you talk from there, and then you say,
Yeah.
"Yo, I want to fly," and then that could be your quickest way to Las Vegas, baby.
Nah, facts. Like you're saying, if you use it in a correct way, it's right.
That is very beneficial.
Yeah.
Like for me, like I could go into a group of young producers because that's what I used to do. I used to go into like producer rooms and play my beats through like the speaker and that.
Swear.
Bam, man used to follow me and that, bro.
no way.
Yeah.
That's sick.
And you could, and celebrities were on there, so man would just be in random rooms,
Yeah.
speaking to comedians, rappers.
No way.
Yeah, he's more efficient.
That's
And
mad.
man's
That's
still-
mad. These apps are sick how they just come up in it, and they serve a purpose, like a good purpose as well. Like Clubhouse was good, networking, house party, fun, still networking. Bigo, same thing, networking. You know, you get some freaks on there and that, but
You get
Bro, some weirdos, man.
Where don't you get them?
Yeah, you know what it is though? It's like them apps there. It's hard for it to like marriage into like life now. Car back then, man was just in. Everyone was just in their house. You can't really say, "Oh, man's going out," or "Man's got this to do," or "Man's got that to do." You're just in your house, in your bed.
But that's
on
why.
your sofa.
But that's why Clubhouse is sick though, because it's got no visual aspect in that. You can literally turn it on, lock your phone,
true, and just keep
listen
your phone
to it. It's a
on your
podcast.
AirPods,
Yeah, but you know, because like now there's so many things going on. It's hard to just like sit down and just be like, let me just engage in this conversation. You
Nah,
must
because
turn it off,
obviously,
innit?
but obviously you don't have to always speak, innit? You can just listen.
It's true.
Nah, I do like the concept.
You listen to podcasts. It's the same thing, and also it's like a more live aspect because somebody could be speaking on the topic, and then you can get somebody's opinion all across the globe. Just be brought up. Somebody from Germany might have something to say. It's like listening to a like a radio show when they get the callers to call in.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's just the one where like I like to choose who I want to hear. Listen, like if someone speaks shit, I'm just gonna turn it off. Innit? No offense, but like.
But then if the room's moderated correctly, they'll get kicked anyway.
But I'm saying like my level of what shit is like. Can be different, innit?
Nah, defo.
You know what I'm trying to say?
You're just thinking, you're either chatting shit or you're waffling or something.
Yeah, that's what like now I'm coming
I can't relate, man. It's long.
But yeah.
I know what you're saying. I get ya.
Yeah, but man's gonna have to jump on that store, especially for the podcast thing. It'd be a good way to like get people from other cities and just put myself out there as well.
I think obviously keep doing what you're doing with like TikTok and that, like the short videos. I like them. Because like you said, like not every day you want to listen to something for 2-3 hours. Like the little bite-sized clips, you just trim it down, and then you get the gems out, you know, or the funny bits or whatever. Like I literally watch everyone on Insta, you know. It's good, man.
I appreciate the support, though.
Defo.
It's cool. So give us some advice and tips for people that want to start DJing.
I just think like obviously just don't try and replicate anyone else. Like, just find what you like and what you enjoy. Like, it's easy just to go out and play the biggest bangers in the club, but you're just going to be one of many. You know, just find what you love and what you enjoy. Like, personally, I love my hip-hop. I feel like you feel that. Like, when it comes to reels, and the last reel I done was, like, Afro beats mixed with a heavy hip-hop tune. I try and keep that hip-hop influence throughout. Like, I don't lose myself in any way. DJs out there, Bashment, Afro beats, you know, they have their own thing that they stick to. Like G2 and Manny, I'm a piano, jumped on it, loves it. You can tell he loves it. Doing this thing, bookings, you know. Just stick to like what you want. If you want to mix drill, stick to the drill. Obviously, step into other genres and stuff. But like, if that's what you like and that's what you want to do, stick to it. Like, you might not have the biggest following for it, but you're enjoying yourself. And you've got to like ask yourself what the goal is. Like, what do you want to achieve? Like, do you want money? Do you want to be happy? Is this something just to keep you busy?
Do you want a name?
Like, do you want a name? Do you want to build a brand? Like, and just stick to that. Just kind of have your vision there, and just keep going. Just obviously keep going. It's ups and downs, man. Like, obviously with Insta and that, like, people look at other people and think it's all plain sailing. Like, it never is. Like, it's just a journey. It's never just up. It's downs as well, like setbacks. The amount of bookings I've nearly had, big clubs and that, and I'm like, I look back and I'm like, oh, nearly had that, man. Like, and you get all excited and that, you're thinking it's like confirmed.
Start spending the money in that before you even touch it.
Not quite that, but you're just like, oh, I'm gonna be there, man. Like,
now imagine how in your head you're spending the money.
Yeah, or just like, I've achieved this, man. I can't believe I'm gonna be DJing here. Like, shut down. And then it just flops for whatever reason. And like the nights where like people might look and say, you know what, DJing for flipping X, Y, and Z. But then what about the nights when I was like DJing for 10 people?
Facts.
Like, and that could still happen now. That probably still happens, you know. Not every night's rammed. And then I'm just like, and also like DJing's a lonely job, you know. Majority of the time you're on your own. Yeah. So it's like when I'm in Cardiff, I'm like travelling there 2 hours, stand up in the DJ booth, small interaction, and I'm driving back 2 hours, get back 5 in the morning. So it's like, you may look at like someone's life like mine on Insta thinking, oh, it's the best thing ever, but that's behind the scenes. When I'm like sucked off in my yard, just can't move because I'm that tired, and curtains are closed. Yeah, and everyone's out. Sun's out, and now I've got the blinds and the curtains closed, so I don't want the sun to come in. I'm just sleeping off under a blanket because I'm that tired. Like, that is the other side of it, you know. So you can't watch people too much on Insta. That's what I would say. You just got to figure it out for yourself and just definitely stay true to like what you want to achieve in it.
So, you know, if you could, like, let's say you could see 14-year-old self, what's one thing that you would tell yourself, and like in terms of like the DJing side of things, like if you could give yourself just like, yo, you need to know this, you know?
I don't think I'd tell myself anything because I feel like it's all relative to the time. Okay. If you know what I mean. So like basically where I've come into DJing, it's kind of like that's what was happening at that time. It's much different to what's happening now. Okay. So say for instance now it's all event orientated. If I come into the scene now, that's what I'll be doing. Okay. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just moving with the times. It's all changes. Like genres change. Advice, though. Yeah, move with the times. Yeah. Genres change. Yeah. Everything changes. Crowds change. Yeah. Ages change. Bro, I started off DJing to like people like younger than me. Like I'm like old. You know, I'm old. I'm DJing to like 18, 19-year-olds majority of the time. I have to keep up to date with what the kids want to listen to. Obviously, I still like that music myself, luckily, and I can still get down with it. But like, there's that as well. So like, I can't really give myself advice because it's not like it doesn't stay the same. It always just changes. Like there'll be something else in the next 5 years. There'll be something else going on.
So you're saying evolve, innit?
Evolve, always evolve.
Yeah, evolve, man. Just look towards the future. And definitely keep up with technology and what's going on. Just keep an eye on like what's going on, and just try and get involved. Like even if like myself, like I don't keep up to date. I'm not dropping them every week. I'd love to. In my head, I try and plan, but like life things throws that off. You get me? But just get involved. Just dip your toe in. You get me? Just have a look. And then obviously, like, you just got to try it, man. There's people out there, like, say, for instance, if I post a picture of me in an outfit, I'll get a certain amount of likes from, like, a certain demographic of people that like fashion, they're invested in, like, what I do and whatnot. But then I'll post a reel and then I'm getting people that never comment on my shit. Like my shit, like, commenting saying fire or whatever on the comments. And it's just opening up more. Like sometimes I look at the comments like, yo, I ain't heard of I ain't seen him for years, or I ain't seen her for years. Like feeling the mix, you know. So that's what keeps me kind of going. And another thing as well, like the reason I try and space them out a little bit as well, because I don't want people to get bored as well. Like, you know, Insta accounts, like, you know what you're gonna see, and half the time you just scroll past. And it, like, I've got DJs on mine, they post that much content every day. You literally can't sit there every day watching a different video. So it's like,
especially
knowing when to post.
Previous videos banging as well.
Yeah.
People are going to look forward to you.
Yeah,
a bit like your shutter brunches, isn't it?
Yeah. Keeping the people engaged. Like, we'll get to the point, like, if I space it out, like, say, fortnightly, I'll get good comments on the one video. If I've done that, like, every day or every week, the comments are going to dry up. People ain't commenting like that every day, you get me?
It's true.
But in terms of, like, content-wise, I mean, there's different ways you can do it. You can push it out there, and obviously your growth's going to be way bigger. But, like, I choose the, like, slow and steady path. And I get quality over quantity, you get me? I try and think about my mixes, like, I genuinely think, like, what can I mix with that? Or I'll look on the record pools and I'll search the acapellas and edit, set it up, like, just prepare, you get me? It's not just, like, go in there, record it now, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
You know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like, to do the DJing thing, like, you have to have a passion for it, car. To me, that sounds all long. That sounds long, but if you got a passion for it, it's not long in it, cause it's just like, yo,
it's just,
man's just doing it because man enjoy doing it.
Yeah, no, definitely, and I think as well, it's like the journey, like you go on, like you go through that many things, like as I said, the ups and downs, the setbacks, the nearly done this, nearly done that, could have done this, like it's heartbreaking, but it's the journey, and it, like, you don't know where you're gonna end up. Like anything can happen in any industry. Like you could be doing something like this now, post it, and then you get approached like, you know what, you guys, I actually see potential in you. You get a manager and then it's up. You know, anything can happen. I could be DJing, there could be one person listening to the set saying, yo, this DJ's hard, man, I need to book him. I know this man or that man, and I can get him in this, and then it goes like that. So like that's why you got to keep going. Sometimes it's hard though, like as I said, it's like work-life balance as well. Like sometimes I feel like I work that much, I don't want to do nothing. And the nights I get off from DJing, especially these days, like I'm just drained. Like Saturday nights, I just want to relax, you know. But then it's like I'm also conscious. Like it's not like these thoughts slip my mind. It's still like I do want to work and I have to keep going in it. It's much more to be achieved, man. Like obviously everyone says it and that it's cliche, but it is just like just getting started.
Last place,
because there's loads to do. Like if you think about DJing, there's like other countries, bare countries. You could go like not your typical places like Mobs and that, but there's like clubs in like France, like Saint-Tropez.
And
Like, there's clubs every country.
Them places love underground hip hop.
Man,
Yeah, gas to say it.
there's clubs in every country.
Because France and that's got a huge hip hop scene and that.
Yeah,
like, if you was to play some
bare
of the,
clubs in
if you
France.
was to play some of the tunes that I hear you spinning in France and that, bro, they
Oh, go
appreciate
off.
your thing.
That's
like,
how Virgil
so
used to
much.
DJ.
Yeah, bro.
Like the scene's heavy out there. Like there's that many opportunities, and like you don't want to miss out on them, man. You got to keep going. Like the mixes as well. I try and do them as much as possible, you know. But like just staying active on that scene as well. Like I didn't do one for like I think 4 months or so, and I was like, nah, I need to do one this week. I done one, and then I still get messages now. I had someone tell me the other day it's hard. You know, it's the people listening every day. Like, you know, it's part of their day-to-day life.
You gotta utilize social media, man.
Yeah, definitely. It's just getting like out there as much as possible, innit?
Yeah. 6 though.
So, plan. Where do you think you're gonna be in the next 5 to 10 years? Or give us a 5-year plan and then think. tell us about
5-year
the 10
plan.
years.
I don't like to talk it out loud though.
Oh, okay.
You know, just in
Okay,
case.
wait. Okay. How can we word it better than? Trying to trick you here, so you reveal everything, but we word it better. Oh, did I say that out loud? My bad. Nah. So
Okay. Ooh, that's a hard. They can't really ask it.
Nah, obviously I can give you like a bit of a generic one.
Not the 5-year plan.
Not specific.
But what would you like to do? Because you could just be like, oh, I would like to try and DJ in America or something like that.
So basically I'd like to grow the events brand. I want to build the team. Well, I'm going to build the team. I'm going to grow the brand, and obviously work on that. Just making the parties like overall place where people can enjoy themselves and party. I'd love to DJ in America. Like that's one of my goals, man. Like especially like Miami. Like went to Miami. Like live on Sunday. I just same again. Just looked at the DJ. Like this is somewhere I could get down with, and just like the DJ's just spinning. I'd just be gassed to DJ there. But yeah, definitely DJ in America. And then just like life goals as well, just like the main thing is just to be happy, you know, not even like accomplishments like that, just be happy in life, like be happy with every aspect, you know, that's the deepest thing. You can push for all these things, but just happiness,
Inner peace,
like genuinely, like, you know, just health being good, like I'm weight conscious in it, like I try and go gym as much as possible, you know, just like be optimal, like feel good. Like get up out of bed in the morning, like I felt good this morning, you know. Sometimes when you eat junk food, like the lifestyle, you get drawn back into like unhealthy eating, like eating on the go. Yeah, like I've had bare takeaways this weekend. I swear, I've had like full English, Subway, like all sorts. I've had takeaways for the past like 4 days.
Damn, you count those as takeaways?
Huh?
You said you count those as takeaways. I think you said greasy kebabs or something.
Nah, but it's still takeaways. It's not
breakfast
cooking.
and a sandwich.
Today's the first day I've cooked probably since like Wednesday last week.
Okay.
Fuck, you know.
And then that's like lunch as well. Like today I had a meal deal, mate. Like for lunch, meal deal, and then I'll go Subway, like just junk food, man. It's savage, but just like eating good, like something I'm trying to work on.
Sorry, what did Leon call himself again? The delivery master.
Is that what he said?
yeah.
Delivery master, you know. Funny geezer.
Because he said, oh, Leon, do you cook? He said, me? He said, boy, I'm the delivery master.
Funny geezer. Nah, just being happy, you know, and then also like accomplishing like more investments. I eventually want to like just accomplish more, man. I've got a plan set out of how I'm going to do it, and it's achievable. But I do need to like settle down a bit. I've been messing about, man. Too many holidays. It's hard though, man. I like to enjoy myself.
Where's that guy when you need him? What's his name?
Which one?
The geezer.
What is
What's his name now?
The one.
What's his name?
The one who's drilling you.
Julia? It was Julia.
Every week for 2 years.
Oh! Yeah, I thought he said about the book, Richard Temple. Nah, I know.
But you should probably read Rich Dad Poor Dad though.
Nah, he's helping me know the geezer. Yeah.
You should read Rich Dad Poor Dad though.
You know what? I tried to read it.
You know what Rich Dad Poor Dad?
Yeah, I tried to read it, but I couldn't get into it. But I read it when I was younger.
You know what you do?
There, bro.
Try listen to the audio. That might change everything for you.
I don't know. I just couldn't get down with it, you know.
Listen to the audio. Hearing it might make it a bit more different for you.
What you thinking? I was
because obviously this is I didn't listen to all of it, by the way, so I can't judge off the book. But I just think, obviously he's rich dad. When you're around that, you're gonna level up anyway.
Yeah.
Like that's just inevitable.
Yeah.
Like you are, and then obviously the way the rich dad was, he was giving guidance. Like if someone's guiding you through life, it's inevitable you're gonna just go on to do better things. Like it's like a life coach, and obviously he's looking at like where they're living and like certain things. He's thinking, nah, like he's wise. I need to chill with this man all the time. That's kind of where I got to, and I was thinking, like, you're preaching, but you've kind of had a step up. You know when a man goes like this? He's had one of them. Like we ain't got that. I guess you can just listen to the book, but still.
What's it called? A handout.
Yeah. Like he's been given, but obviously I've still not given the book the chance. Yeah. I'd love to listen to it now because when I was listening to it, it was talking about real estate, and
I think because you're getting into
obviously I was young. I was like, mate, I need to know how to get to that level, not to buy real estate. You get me? So I stopped reading. I thought this ain't for me. But maybe I need to revisit because
I think because you're getting into
I'm in a different place.
I'll definitely suggest it to man still.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna get the audio book this week.
Yeah, so you can get it for free on Spotify.
Can you?
Yeah.
Spotify Premium or normal?
Just normal Spotify. Just type in Richard Poor that book.
Yeah.
Is it gonna mix around the chapters though, blood?
No. It's proper active.
Isn't it some short ones?
It's proper active.
Is it? And it actually like
it's real thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to it tomorrow.
We say Jam ain't got Spotify Premium.
Nah, long story. It cut off this week. I'm screwing.
I hear, yeah.
Basically, it was someone else's account, and they've clocked.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
basically cut off, but I'm gonna have to pay. I've not had a chance to pay for it. I can't live without it, man. I've been listening to SoundCloud for 2 days. Dead.
SoundCloud is mean.
If you go back into your SoundCloud likes, you find some gems in there. You know the stuff that
I won't like his stuff though, just because it's my DJ account, it will come up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna get onto that book though, 100%.
Yeah, listen to the audio, man. Audio's changed everything for me.
Audiobooks are sick, man. Like when we was talking about the podcast earlier, like it's just good. Like it's good material to listen to. Like I can't listen to music all the time. Some days when I'm driving, I listen to nothing, silence.
Yeah, I'm like that.
You know, yeah, it's
even
true.
in the gym, sometimes it's silence.
When I rode my bike the other day, my AirPods were fully charged, and I just turned them off because I thought, let me get some
Zen
outdoor,
shit, some Zen shit, bro.
Zen, mate.
But then sometimes you do that and you just hear crackheads arguing, and you're just like, why did it?
Yeah, that's another thing. Now
just
sometimes
like,
when you got the AirPods in, someone whizzes past you, you get shook. You're like,
But yeah, so about settling down and that, and like, how has relationships and that been being a DJ?
man, he's trying to keep me here till like 4 in the morning. Nah, we'll get into it still. We'll get into it. It's late, isn't it?
What?
Nah, to be fair, my energy's been alright still. I am tired though, fuck mate. But yeah, basically, what was your question again?
Yo, shit.
I tried to get out of that one.
This is the last question, and then after that we're done. Well, we just do our regular end stuff.
So yeah, how has relationships and that been with like DJing and it?
Obviously I was single for time, innit? I was single for ages. Obviously I've seen people, but I just think like DJing it's hard because you can never really shut off. And like, say for instance, like,
you can't shut off the Shorty Boy.
Yeah, like you can't really shut off because when I finish work, I've got something else to think about. I got to think about my other job, And like, when it comes to relationships, like not all the time, like girls might like that, They might want a bit more attention than usual. But my head is like consumed with 1,000,001 things, not just work, life, like how I'm going to get to the next level. Think about this daily, hourly. Stuff like that. Yeah. And, sometimes you just can't do it all, I feel. And that's where relationships have suffered a little bit sometimes. I feel like it takes a certain type of woman to like really understand like what my plan is. Like when it's all said and done, it's lit. When I've got my investments, I got my property portfolio, when I've got a nice car, like it's nice then. Life just slows down, Compared to now, like when I turn like 40, I'm not going to be up in the dance, am I? Like to think have kids by then, and it does slow down. You're doing more stuff with the kids, but like your lifestyle is different, like from the hard work you put in. Yeah. So now it's like it's just graft, and sometimes I feel like girls don't really understand. Like I listened to a podcast the other day, Diplo. He said exactly the same thing. Exactly the same. I thought I was the only one thinking it. I thought, I'm going mad here. And I'd like...
Diplo's an international DJ.
Yeah, international. He says, like, he does, like, 280 shows a year. And, like, girls don't understand that. They can't understand. And then when he tries to date someone from the industry, because, like, you're two separate people, which you are, you'd like it kind of like an entertainer / act. And then you live a normal life. Like, my normal life, I'm putting on trousers, shirt and a tie and speaking to people really friendly and nice. But then I'm using profanities down the mic Saturday night. Do you get me? What a contrast. You know, it's two separate things. Like, as much as like you think, it's just still one person. Like, the way I act and dress in the week to how I act and dress on the weekend is like two different.
You're not JAMSKII in the week.
Nah.
I'm Jay. Yeah.
You know, that's how it is. Like, it is a big contrast, and like sometimes like it's seen as like, you just acting different. You know, you're acting different when you're out and stuff. But it's not that. It's like, this is my act. This is what's got me to this level. You know, hard work, determination, grit, image, like style, whatever, like it's all contributes to one thing. So I feel like obviously it is hard relationships wise, and obviously it's the time as well. Try and obviously find enough time.
Because you work 7 days a week, that's a mad thing.
Yeah, and it's tiring. And then like you got to think as well, like sometimes like the other half might want to go out, and then sometimes you're just knackered, and then you just like, there's even times I get home, I don't want to talk. Because I'm talking all day,
screaming down the mic,
not even that day job. On the phone all day. Like today, I didn't come off the phone. Do you get me? Like just different shit all day. And then like obviously recruitment's maybe a bit more sociable, but sometimes I get back and I'm like, I don't want to say one word. Like literally, I just want to sit here. And then it's like when you got a girl, like you can't do that. You obviously have to chat, and then it's like, what's wrong with you? And it's like, nothing's wrong. I'm just like tired. But then it's like, you know, it seems like something's wrong. So it has its challenges.
So what would you say like your ideal partner would be then to fit your life right now?
I don't know, just someone who's understanding, to be fair. Just like someone who could see the vision. Like,
do you think like you help?
That's a deep question, you know. I don't know. Help?
Like,
what
do you
mean?
Explain?
It can be
I'm
explained.
bad at explaining shit.
Yeah, I'm not the best. It can be explained, but I don't know. Maybe something I got to work on in it, you know.
Because if your head's just like, like when you're just so like, man, just this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You got time to sit down and be like,
like
this is why I'm like this, and
like you're fixated on something, and it like especially when you're working, it's like I need to, like, you're not thinking about nothing else. It's kind of like being an entrepreneur, like, or someone who's what's the word? Self-employed, yeah, that's the one. Someone who's self-employed, think about that all the time. Like, how am I going to, I need to do this, like thinking I can do this that way. And then it's like, you may even just ignore what's going on in the room. Bare times I just sit there, you know, and I'm just like thinking, like different shit, man. And it's like, I don't like to open up about it as well, just because like, if I spoke every problem I get every day into the air, or to my partner, she'd be thinking, this man's life's full of problems daily.
But you never know.
And it's the same
know.
shit. You
get
me? No, but I like to get on with it. I like to just tackle it.
Yeah, nah.
Like in my head, if something comes to me now, I'm like, how can I get through this, and how can I address this personally? We have to get over the hurdle, and there's no point me sitting here chatting about it for half an hour, an hour.
No, I'm the same.
Because I need to figure out how I can do that, get it done.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a conversation thing. After, if it's worth talking about, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
But then it's like as well, like I'll be sitting there like, going through it, and then it's like, oh, what's wrong? Like obviously something's wrong. How come you're not telling me? What you're not telling me? And it's like, nah, it's chill, man. Like I've got it. Don't worry. Because things come up all the time. It's just like up and down life, innit? It's just like work, you know, different things as well, like, you know. But yeah, just
someone that understands you. Understands that.
Understanding. That's probably the main thing, to be fair.
That's fair, bro.
It's a deep one still.
That's what everybody really.
But you know, but I'm speaking like this for myself as I like, yo, for someone to understand you, you have to let them understand you. You have to tell them what they have to understand. You can't expect someone to understand you if they don't even know what to understand.
Because they can try, but if,
you know, letting them know.
Yeah, whether they get through to you or not, it's a completely different story.
Like, it's better off just saying, yo, this is what is going on, blah blah blah. Then allow them to show you whether they understand or not. Then just think, yo, you're not gonna understand him. Let's not even say nothing. Yeah,
no, it's true. It's true.
Yeah, I need to take my own advice, but yeah.
Well, you got misses?
No. No.
Listen, I do not.
Oh, see. So you got misses?
Nah. Single as a Pringle.
That's chilling right now. As I said, for me right now, my thing's more like
self-development and that.
Self-development.
Yeah, it's the best way, mate.
Yeah,
because the thing is, the come and go, mate. I tell you that. Like when you search for a girl, you won't find one. But the minute you don't, like, and then you focus on every other aspect of your life, that's when you'll see one and you're like, oh, you know what? Or one will just land, and then you're like, you know what? Let me take it seriously. You get me?
I'm not even looking for no serious thing right now.
Nah.
I'm not saying like man's just messing about, but I'm just like trying to get it, bro.
Yeah.
Basically. And yeah, man.
You're just on graph mode.
Basically.
Yeah. How old are you?
24.
Oh yeah. Slow down. No.
How do you think he was?
I don't know. I just didn't really put an age on him. Like, probably around that age, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, that's the age. It's work mode, innit?
Basically.
You gotta get it into gear, man.
Like, man's had fun. Like, obviously, I'm still fucking young, but like, man's not done a lot, but man's had fun. There's still next levels of fun that man can have. But
defo.
There's things in between that man need to do because that next level of fun that I have in my head is just like a next level of fun, innit? Like, everything before that man's kind of done. Like, there's no more that man can do. Now,
defo, I think, like, obviously just build up what you're doing and then just plan. I think, like, the best advice as well is just travel the world. Travel the world, man. Like, people go to like the same place. I say the same place. I do it myself, but it's not really the best thing to say. But get around, because like when you see different parts of the world, it opens your eyes to what is out there. Like, until I started going cultured places, like I went to Asia, and I swear I've seen nothing like it. Like, you know, some of the stuff you see, like you see levels of poverty you've not seen with your own eyes. You see it on TV. Like, I went in a yard, that it was like a flipping, like a wall for the toilet, full up to water, like the water filled up. I don't know how to get the water out. It was literally like a wall built up with the water, and that's the toilet.
There's water in there.
Well, it was like piss in it. And then I walked in their living room, because it was at the back of a shop. Walked in the living room, just a mattress, no sheet. Shit. And they're sleeping on that, but they're still smiling, saying hello, waving, kids and that, playing with toys. Like,
because they don't know anything.
Don't know any different. That's all that they're used to, but they're just happy. And until you go out there and see that, like, you kind of take it for granted, you get me? Like, this is why you have to get out there, man, and just experience. You speak to different people, different walks of life. And, you know, it's just, that's what you have to do. Like, I woke up the other morning and I was like, I want to go Brazil. I actually want to go Brazil. Like, I actually want to, like, just to travel. Like, they say it's rough and that, but I just want to try it. Like, I just want to see the world. I want to look back at my life and say, you know what, I got about, and I seen this and I seen that, and I went through this, I experienced that. I feel like that's what living life is about.
Facts. Everyone's what it fulfills everyone's different, innit?
Yeah.
My thing is more about like business.
Yeah.
That's my fulfillment.
Yeah, just like accomplishments in business.
Yeah. That's my at this particular point in my life. And obviously, when I get older, it's gonna change, and maybe it might be kids and traveling and that. But right now, I don't care about nothing else.
Yeah, no, it's good. Best way, because the thing is, the only way you're gonna get to everything else is if you stick to like business. Basically, you know, that's what's gonna provide you the income and opportunities to get out there and experience the rest. You know, you want to give your kids a good life, you need dough. But then that's the balance between enjoying life but not get too fucking caught up in. That's the thing, is finding the balance in it. Yeah, because you can't drive yourself mad. I've had times drive myself nuts. Like, my head's going because I'm like chasing it. You know, and it's just finding that in between. That's what I'm trying to figure out now. You know, because sometimes, like, when your head's down, it's like, it is lonely. It's a lonely place, man. I watched the flipping, interview with DJ Friction, the London DJ, and he was like, he had one year the most gigs he's ever had, and he said he was just literally like down, like kind of like depressed, and then now he DJs less and he's more happier because he's got more balance. He's found something he enjoys, like producing, and he's doing that. So it's like not always about money, because it does take over your life. It's not for the faint-hearted. Like you don't, like if you're that committed, you don't have a life. Like your friends, you suffer, your relationships suffer with your friends, your family.
Facts.
You know, and sometimes like that's the best thing. Like I went to my sister's on Saturday, for the first time in ages, and then I literally playing basketball with my nephew. I was like, let's go to the park, and then bonding with my nephew. He's actually sick at basketball.
But you didn't know this because you're so busy.
Yeah, busy. Like he's actually sick. He was playing one-on-one with this geezer, beating him. He was beating me on shots, like from free.
How old
like,
is he?
Free, 13, 14.
That's crazy.
You know, and it's like I've spent time with him, and he's like, like I don't know like how to get in a basketball team and stuff. He's like, there's no basketball teams in England. I'm like, you're mad, there is. I messaged my sister today, get Harvey in a basketball school. She signed him up to some class. I said, push him. Because like, you never know, he could be actually sick at basketball. But I would never have figured that out. I would have been just in my yard watching TV.
Life is life is a fucking.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
blood,
nuts,
like, at one point you want to get it, and the next point is like, yo, things suffer, but it's fucking. You don't know, bro. You rather just have to do what feels right.
You don't know. You do have to find that balance, man, and just, you know, just.
But it makes it easier when you're around
important.
people that are on what you're on, so
Yeah.
they kind of understand to a degree, but
Yeah.
only you really understand it because it's your dreams and whatever, and it matters the most to you, innit? So yeah, but
Nah, for sure.
deep ones though.
Big one, mate. Big one.
Deep one, bro.
Not even saying
Nah, because I'm agreeing. Everyone's just looking at me like,
I thought you gonna say something.
Nah. I'm just basking on what you man are saying. So yeah, Jam, we're coming to the end.
Yeah,
we're hitting it now with a
Fucking no.
quote of the week.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap this up nice and quick for you. So Tyco, you can hit your quote of the week first, bro.
So yeah, my quote of the week is focus on improving yourself, not proving yourself. So that's my quote of the week because it's just like one of them ones where it's like, like it's like social media, like So a lot of people nowadays it can be easy to do things for social media, just like to show that you're winning, show that man's getting it, or just to portray a certain image in it. But it's not even about that, blood. That doing that don't do anything.
Nah,
You know, there's no reward to it. It's just making yourself feel like, okay, this person knows that this is what I'm on, or this person knows that I'm winning, or my thing's lit, but it don't really mean nothing. You get me? So it's more about just like, cause when you're really improving yourself and you focus on improving yourself, it's not a pretty look. You get me?
Yeah, and you're gonna get better naturally instead of just forcing it.
Yeah. You get me? It's not a pretty thing when you're improving yourself. It's like you actually have to go through the fucking mud to get to where you want to get to, and if you just focus on just proving yourself, you kind of just like.
And a lot of people won't see what you're doing as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's just like that's why that's my quote of the week, because it's more about like man, just focus on improving yourself, not really proving yourself. Fuck what anyone else thinks, innit? Just do your thing.
Defo. I'm gonna get on to work this week. Feel uplifted. Nah, facts. I'm gonna get on some reels this week. Need to get on it, man.
Make sure when you see our reels, you're like, them man are doing that.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead.
It's gotta be done.
Please do, bro, because I'm gonna like, share, and comment and spread whatever you do.
It up, man.
You get me? So then, boom. My quote of the week is: I see my influence, whether I get the credit or not.
Oh, it's deep on that.
Yeah,
It's a bit too late for that one for me. Can't say that again.
I see my influence, whether I get the credit or not. So a lot of people
explain that one.
So like a lot of people be biting styles, slogans, fashion, ideas, whatever kind of thing. But like, not everyone gives credit. Where credit's due. But I can see how far my influence has taken certain things.
So it's like,
I just the over.
I was with you for a bit.
yeah, it's just basically like saying, yeah, you're not trying to give me credit for something that I know you took from me, but it's cool.
Oh, I get yeah. So say the quote again.
I see my influence whether I get the credit or not.
Oh, I get it now. Yeah. When he's explained it, I get it. I was thinking from another standpoint, but yeah, I get yeah.
What standpoint did you think about it from?
I don't know, just the other way around. Like it's puzzling my head, but
It's late.
It's late. It's late.
yeah, it's
late.
definitely late. We've been here for time.
Okay, boom. Last thing now.
You didn't even explain that.
I did.
Oh, okay, so yeah, you did. I thought you was gonna go into more.
Nah, I can go into a bit more depth. Obviously, it's just man went into depth.
Alright, cool.
Man went into depth. Last thing, tune of the week now.
Tune of the week.
Tune of the week.
I'm running Roddy Rich, no mop. On repeat.
Swear down.
All day and night.
You don't think Roddy Rich has fallen off a bit?
No chance.
That's
Number
like-
one
that's-
rapper of all time, in my eyes.
Yeah.
Roddy's first album to me was amazing, but I just haven't really gotten back into him.
Nah, I love all of them. I like his last one as well.
Which one was the last one?
With the green, I think. He's
When
wearing
he's driving?
yellow. Yeah. Roller coasting, rolling. That one, big tune on that. Oh, he's got bare tunes. I love every single Roddy Rich tune. Whenever he brings out a tune, I actually get excited to listen to it.
That's like
Yeah,
me,
you're a
young
fan
boy.
then.
Like
Yeah.
proper fan. Like I actually know all of his tunes. I'd probably say like 80-90%.
Swear down.
There's some artists that just. I'm not gonna word this now.
Yeah.
There's some artists that just make. Ooh, this is a hard way to say this without sounding mad. There's some artists that their music just connects with you. Innit?
Yeah, definitely,
basically. Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Nah, 100%.
So
Like
Roddy's the one for you.
Roddy's. I'll tell you why Roddy's the one for me. Yeah, because Roddy, he'll talk about like the jewels and the bust down, this and that, but then he can deep it as well. Like he talks about girls. He talks about life struggles, making it. Like it's on a broad level. Like the Roddy Rich tunes you probably hear, like it's just standard bust down, like rapper stuff. But I actually listen to his albums and listen to them proper, like start to finish. Like that's one rapper I actually tune into.
Okay,
Like
fair.
I listen to his tunes still. I think he's the man. Like and the way he can vocalize.
Yeah, I do like.
He's
I do
up and
like
down.
that.
Like he'll do the rap, then he'll bust a look of harmony, then he'll go back somewhere else. Like he's just nuts. Like I actually listened to his music the other day. I was listening to that No Mop tune with my headphones on. And I said, "Nah, this music's crack. Like this music is actually like some drugs."
What was that, bro?
Nah, it's like it's a fly.
Oh, I mean, you should do emotions.
Nah, it's a fly. Nah, I said this music's crack. Like it feels like drugs. Like this music is just too good
Well,
for
I
my
keep
ears.
going back to it, kind of thing.
It's hardest tune, but yeah, in my eyes anyway.
I need to listen to that stuff.
So we got No
Cold,
Mop
man.
by Roddy Rich. That's gonna get added to the playlist.
Yeah.
Tycho, what's your song?
My one is Heady One, Feet Frenna, Bigger Than Life.
Not heard that one still.
Like, for me personally, obviously at one point, man's been a Heady One fan, you get me? But
Yeah.
at one point, I can't lie, I thought he fell off in it. I was thinking, yo, what is this kid's releasing? And then he come out with the Came in and seen Beefing. Yeah, what's the
Don't you think all these tunes sound the same though?
Nah, bro.
You don't reckon?
Nah, like you have to listen to his albums, man. You have to listen to his albums.
Nah, I did like the album you done with that Fred geezer, and it's kind of like
Swear
alternative.
I fucking hated that. Blood.
Did ya? I liked
So that
it,
means
man.
you
There's a
like
couple
Drake's
tunes on
new thing
there.
then, innit?
I don't mind it, yeah.
Okay.
I like about 7 songs on there. I got used to it, man.
Damn.
Text Go Green, Sticky.
The tunes are cold. The song,
Sticky
And
and
Pussy's calling my name. That is a banger as well, you know. Massive banger. I like
Massive-
it.
I like Massive.
I listened to it for about 3 weeks.
I listened to it for about a day, if that.
Nah, it's good, man.
I like
Gotta go
Sticky
back to it.
and
Gotta
21
go back.
Savage, but now you're singing the
Yeah.
Pussy's calling my name. I think that song, man.
That's a cold tune.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Stick on Man
Jimmy
still.
Smokes. That's good. Jimmy Smokes.
Jimmy Cooks.
Jimmy Cooks. That's obviously a banger. That was gonna be a banger, innit?
Yeah.
That's inevitable.
21
That's probably the
Savage
biggest
cold,
banger, but he's got rhythms on
Yeah.
there. But you have to keep listening to get them.
Yeah.
Like you have to deep that album.
You know how
to be
Sticky
fair.
gets.
Yeah, that's a banger.
Wavy.
Sticky.
Wavy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Heady One, Feet Frenna, Bigger Than Life. I just feel like Heady One's back in it. I just feel like he's back, bro.
I met
think
Hedy, you
that one's
know.
cold.
I met Hedy in Dubai.
Yeah.
You know, I'll tell you a funny story. When I was in Dubai the once, yeah, we must have had a cabana like pool in it, and we're shutting it down, like just shutting it down. big vibes only, shut down. Yeah, turning up. So anyway, it's gone dark, and then me and my boys like walking around and that, and we was on the way out, and we seen a Heady. I was like, yo, Heady, what you saying? Like I've known him for years, you know. I swear down. I was like, yo, where you going today and that? And then chatting to him and his manager. And then I was like, yo, that's our thing over there. That's our cabana over there. We're shutting it down. You see the vibes? And it was like, yo, you're like lit still. And then I says, oh, what you doing tonight? And then it was like, oh, we don't know yet. And I says, oh, take my Insta in it. So I give my Insta to the manager. And then I took a picture with him and that. We said, see you later. And then literally the next day was going home. So we've got on the plane home. Tell me how the manager messaged me saying, yo, what you doing today? Wanted a link, man, because we was shutting it down that much. I swear down. And I was on the way home, I was screwing. I was like, nah, we could have been chilling with the boys, man.
Yeah, you have to show them your lifestyle.
Yeah. I still got the manager on Insta now. It's cool to be there.
Good connect, innit?
Yeah. But that's who you can bump into in them places, man. Just like
facts.
anything can happen. You know.
Good to network, man, because that's a connection for life, really.
That's the thing. When you go to these places, you don't only pay money for the holiday. You pay money for like who you meet as well.
Yeah, you meet bare people, but obviously over there it's like a norm, man. Like you just see that many people, you know.
Once I get drunk, bro, I'm chatting to everyone. Like,
Oh God, he ain't lying.
That's enough. Everyone said, you know.
hey, what's your tune of the week, though?
So my tune of the week, mine was a slower one than usual. You know, it's a Snow Allegra.
Yeah.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, she's a singer.
Yeah, she's cold.
Yeah. Snow Allegra. It's Do for Love. So you know Do for Love?
Yeah.
The Tupac song.
Sampled it.
Yeah. So
The original thing.
so the original one, I can't remember the geezer's name. But there's obviously the original, then the Tupac sampled the original for his version. But what she's done, she's like sang it.
Tupac's one.
Nah, like the original one.
Okay, yeah.
But she sang it in the most beautiful way, bro. And obviously that's one of my favorite songs ever in terms of like just the way it's been made, the way it's like even if the original version is beautiful.
Okay.
Because obviously the sample is still how the geezer would sing it and that, but she's just flipped it in a completely different way, and that's just one of my favorite songs, like lyrically and everything. So her performing that song in like that way, bro. It's like
live or is
it's like live, but it's a song, but she's like it's like reproduced and that.
Okay.
It's not just like a cover. It's mad, bro. But yeah, to me, bro, that one's special, bro. That one's special for me. So I've been rinsing that
I'm
fam.
gonna have to check that one out. I'm gonna have to check both of them.
Everything's gonna be on the Spotify playlist, bro. Don't you
Okay,
worry.
yeah.
I got
Definitely
some tunes on there, but one thing I want to say, I was saying Last is a banger before it became a mainstream banger.
Last is the coldest.
I just want to say that. Just check that episode, innit? I just want to say that still. Man's got an ear.
Now you know what I've got here. Burner Boy and Popcorn. It's called something Sing, Lady and Sing or something. It's on his album. It's just a banger. When you listen to it, it's hard. It's called like Julian Sing or something.
Okay.
And Popcorn's like singing like Julian Sing. It's sick. It's probably something different, but it's definitely Sing at the end. But it's a summer vibes. It's a big tune, you know.
So
it's on his album.
A 40-degree Jones.
Burna Boy's killing it right now. Still, shout out Burna Boy. Blood.
I just watched his, his what's it called? You know when they go
Listening party.
Nah, the crep thing when they go and buy the trainers.
Oh yeah, kick game team.
Yeah, he spent 15 racks, you know. Shut it down.
It's mad though. He's like a global artist now, bro. Man's from the UK, innit? He's from the UK.
Yeah. He said last. That's
He's made more money from any song. Yeah. No, he's made more money from Last than any.
Man's enjoying
out
this
like
song. It's
2 months.
Heartbreak, bro. That's a tune on Heartbreak, bro. Man, they made a banger, blood.
It's a big banger as well.
Mad.
Is he actually from the UK? Born in the UK?
Nah, so he's from Africa, but he lived in London, so he's got like a London accent. And
Yeah,
everything.
I was surprised.
Yeah,
Got like a proper London accent.
But then he moved back to Africa to like for music, and I think
But
he's got London culture.
Swaggy
That's why he does all the UK collabs and that, innit?
Yeah.
Man could talk forever though, blood.
Nah, facts. But yo, I think it's about time we wrap it up. Still,
Yeah,
Shutters,
man.
I can see the tiredness in your eyes, bro.
Mate, I'm drained. I say that. I'm actually tired. I'm gonna be dead tomorrow. But I appreciate it. Obviously, you just keep doing your thing, innit? And like, obviously, it's all positive. It's all love. I support where I can. and just keep pushing, man. Like, obviously, it's gonna get to a point where you're thinking, you know what, views or whatever it may be, but you just gotta keep going. You'll get over the hill, and you'll see light at the end of the tunnel. You get, man.
Always.
We don't even know what the end goal is, but yo, man,
You just gotta keep going. You're enjoying yourselves. It's good though. Like, hearing stories. At the end of the day, you are gonna pick up the best material, and you can apply it to yourselves.
And when you're doing these shows in Vegas, or America, man, like, he was here first.
Yeah. Nah, facts.
But now, JAMSKII, we appreciate.
Yeah, man.
We appreciate you coming to us, and we appreciate you for allowing us in your home as well, bro.
Yeah, man.
That was a lot, wasn't it?
Yeah, nah, facts, 100%, man.
I reckon, yeah, man.
Good episode.
6 though.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, you know. And
I was
time
listening
flew.
so much, man. Forgot to even slapping some gems, bro. But yeah, bro.
Nah, literally, it was it just flew. Like, it's felt like we've been chatting for like half an hour or something.
Basically,
Facts.
3 hours.
Like, subscribe, share.
Yeah, you know the vibes, man.
Yeah, man.
Like, comment, subscribe, keep pushing. Obviously, I'm gonna post it up on my Insta.
Make sure we'll sort all of that out behind the
Don't be
scenes.
putting that one on there.
Yo, I can't hear ya.
Let's go to TikTok. Joking.
Appreciate everyone for tuning in as well. Last Place Podcast. Oh, where can I find you on socials?
Insta, JAMSKII DJ.
Spell it.
JAMSKII DJ, and then also Mixcloud, SoundCloud. You see my mixes on there. It's probably like over 150, probably about 130 mixes, all different genres. And yeah, more coming soon. Shorty Boys, Lifestyle, Insta as well.
For more updates
Yeah,
in
man.
the next brunch, innit?
Yeah, more
Make sure
updates.
man get that invite, cause man pulling up.
Yeah, defo. But yeah, man,
Man's pulling up.
it's been a pleasure.
As the same for you, brother. Yeah. Tune in next 2 weeks
3
for the next
hours,
episode.
bro.
I
It's
know.
a record, fam.
But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. We're out.
Used to live in one way, so it's so hard to change. Last few years ain't been going to the plan. My dad just died, still got visions of burying.